What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to... It's loud. Whoa. Welcome back, everybody, to Amateur Hour Sports for today's Toronto Raptors watch party. Tonight, Raptors in action. Monday, December 9th against the New York Knicks. Another tough one for the Raptors here. They've had a couple of tough games in a row. One against the Oklahoma City Thunder, where the Raptors got blown out by over 30. Got close to 40 at one point. And then another tough game against the Dallas Mavericks for the Raptors. We're down by more than 20. End up making it close. Lose by 7 points, I think it was in the end. 125-118. So we're on the last game of this road or home. This home stand for the Raptors, which looked like not important, but it looked like a stretch of games that were going to be a bigger showcase to what this team is. How good is it? How good can it be? Because there's a couple of intriguing wins against the Heat, who are okay, and the Pacers, who clearly are not very good this year, which kind of gave us some hope. Like, hey, maybe this can be a decent team. But those were the first two games of the homestand. Then I said, okay, now you've got 3 tough games in a row. This is a real test to showcase exactly what your team is. You do something in this little stretch of games, maybe you do have something cooking this season. I know there's still injuries, but it felt like good measuring stick sort of games here for the Raptors. Well, the blowout to the Thunder was humbling. And then a loss to the Dallas Mavericks, which I missed because I was busy that night. But we're back for this stream here today. And we have the New York Knicks. And the New York Knicks are favored by, when I looked, it was 6. It's now 6.5. Is it 8.5 in this spot? It's actually 7.5. It was 6 this morning. It's up to 7.5. I assume that is because, Karl-Anthony Towns is in this game today. Yeah. Tough one for the Raptors here. I don't expect the Raptors to win this game. However, I would love to see more competitiveness, and if they can be competitive in this game, contrary to the previous 2 games, which took a big comeback against the Mavericks and a completely unequivocally uncompetitive game against the Thunder. If the Raptors can be competitive today, maybe they can sneak out a win, and we'd have a better indication of what the team can do this season. And we'd be like, okay, look, we can compete. Tough 3-game stretch, we pulled out a win. Maybe we can get something out of the stretch of games coming up. So that is what we're going to see today. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining me. I've had a long day. I come on Monday and tell you every Monday how long my Mondays are. This is it. My Mondays got worse. My Mondays were already really bad. They got worse. I got home like less than 30 minutes ago. Quickly jumped on, quickly scheduled the stream, which I didn't even have time to do up until like 6:40 when I think it went out and got scheduled. Just really challenging Monday for me. I'm in office. I'm busy. I go to the gym at 7 in the morning, and then I'm in office all day. And then I work when I get home from the office, but because I got home from the office at the stream today, I have to do work after the stream. So, I'm probably not sleeping till maybe 2 a.m. So it's going to be a long one here. So hopefully, we'll just have to deal with it, guys. And hopefully the game wakes me up a little bit and kicks me into gear a little bit. But it has been a long day. So I have Mondays always good. Well, I have not survived yet. My Monday has a long, long way to go. It's probably like 7 more hours to go in my Monday. Even we'll trickle into Tuesday, I guess. 5 more hours to go on Monday. My Mondays trickle into Tuesday a little bit because of the Raptors game today. So I kind of would like to not have Monday Raptors games going forward. I can't control that. Let me see the schedule. So awesome. We play next Monday. Sick. Then we play the Monday after that. Awesome. If we don't play the Monday after that. Sick. Okay. Well, they play today Monday, so it's 1. The next Monday it's 2. The next Monday it's 3. Off 1, so 3 out of 4. 4 out of 5. 5 out of 6. There we go. So 5 out of the next 6 Mondays they are playing. Awesome. I don't want to play Mondays. They play 5 out of the next 6. All right. Monday's going to be tough, but we'll get through it. You guys in the chat will help me get through it. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining me here today. We have Booth Master in chat. Love the logo there. I mean, Straight to the point. Boof. That's what it is. We've also got in the chat today, I'm a fun guy, environmental Canadian, Irma's Curry, bro. Thank you so much. But special shout outs go to the members that we have in the community in the chat today. Doug B is here. Thank you so much, Doug, for joining today. 12-month member and a stream OG. Thank you so much, Doug. Also, Doug, I saw your message about merch. I will get to that later. I saw it, registered it. I'll get to it later. We'll sort you out soon. Don't worry. Sumeya's here in chat with the 6-month badge. Sumeya as well, mentioning the merch has arrived. Shipped out the merch last week. How about that, guys? Get your shipments in. We don't need no Canada Post. I shipped Sumeya's merch out on Wednesday. It's already arrived. It arrived yesterday. How about that? Post on Sundays? How about that, guys? You want to get merch? Awesome. Get your merch. You'll get it quickly. You'll get it in less than a week sometimes. Sumaya got it in what? 4, 5 days? Amazing stuff, Sumaya. Thank you so much for your support, Sumaya. Thank you so much for your order. I really hope you do enjoy the merch. Apparently, there were some compliments about the merch as well. So, hey, don't take it from me. I can only take it so far. Take it from the people who bought the merch. And, hey, I've tested it out around town in public as well. Shop the merch with the link in the description. We've got shirts like the one here. And we also have hats. The hats are not in frame right now. We do have hats, though. White and black hats, which you can check out with the merch link that is pinned in the top of chat and which is also in the description. Now, one of my members here, Gregory, with the lovely 12-month badge. Gregory sent in a ton of members into the community last time I was streaming, which is fantastic. Thank you so much for doing that, Gregory. We had a member-exclusive stream on Friday. Hopefully, some of the members were able to go check that one out. I started my Dead Space playthrough from the PlayStation 5. That was, I mean, it sucked. It was a horror game. It was good at being a horror game. It was a great game. So hopefully that was fun for you guys to tune into, and hopefully that leads to some good content. I'll be live again next week. I'll be live this week again on Friday to do some more fun content like that. What else do we got here? Another member we've got in the chat is Lee with the lovely 95 badge. Thank you so much for joining. Alana B, also in here. You know, I thought it was Alana as well. Alana was the one. Major shout-outs go out to Alana. Because Alana did recommend Chit Chats as an alternative shipping solution to Canada Post. Chit Chats is actually a lot more convenient for myself than Canada Post would have been. So fantastic stuff. It's become a whole lot easier to go through Chit Chats instead of Canada Post. And I would have never heard about it if it wasn't for Alana. I was trying to piece together who exactly had recommended it. And I thought it was Alana, but I wasn't 100% sure. But yes, Chit Chats has worked out very well. Thank you so much for recommending that. And that is the shipping solution for merch. And apparently, very, very quick at doing their job. Very, very quick. I mean, Alana deserved that gifted sub from the last stream for recommending the shipping solution that we have there. So, again, thank you for that. Appreciate all the members here. Another member here, Thomas Perry, joining in. Nick Killer, Reg Miller, in the middle of the first. Also kind of scary. So, yeah, I'm glad you're enjoying. It was. Yeah, it's. I think it'll lead to some good stuff. I think it will lead to some good stuff for the members. So keep it locked. If you're not a member, consider becoming one because you do get some additional content. $4.99 a month. You support me, you get some cool content. I think that's fair trade. Merch. You buy some merch, you get some cool stuff. You support the content. It's a win-win. So hopefully you guys... hopefully you guys enjoy what I'm putting out. Putting in a lot of work, guys. I'm putting in... how long is my day today? A 7 to 2 a.m. 7 a.m. to 2 a.m. day today. 19-hour day today. And part of that, of course, is hanging out with you guys. And it's obviously great to do. It's great. It'd be great to do it on a different day. I prefer if I was doing it on a different day. But if it has to be Monday, it has to be Monday. I'm still happy to be here. Let's read some of the stuff that we've seen in the chat here. Boofmaster says, not going to lie, I think we lose this one. I think so, too. But yeah, I mean the Knicks. I mean, what can you say? I mean they have a fantastic offense. Their defense was bad. It has stepped up in the latest run of games. They've got good defenders. It's gonna be a tough game. It's gonna be a tough game. Not one I want to bet against the Raptors on, but it's gonna be a tough game. What is the spread coming down? So what spread we got? Okay, it's come down a bit to 7.5 when I start stream. So 7.5 is likely where it's gonna finish off here around there. Doug B said, I'm missing being on stream. The Starlink on the boat. I was on stop working streams. What a thing I said. You're on a boat. Oh, just no service. You're on a boat. Well, hopefully that was a fun time regardless. Hopefully you enjoyed that one. It's not the man that makes his boots makes man. I don't really know what that means, but that's awesome stuff. I hope we win. I do hope we win. Let's keep it going here. Greg said I'm at a meeting. We'll try to catch the last bit in the chat. Well, hopefully the meeting goes well. We look forward to seeing you back in later. And a reminder for Gregory, drop a like if you're enjoying the stream. Drop a like for the content we got cooking for you today. I'll move this a little bit. Get me more of me in frame. I think that's better. I'm a fun guy. So, man, it feels good to be on a normal. Oh, I'm not going to say that. Glad you like the channel. That's all I'm going to say. I'm glad you didn't name names. You don't need to put anybody down here. That's not what we're about here. Thank you so much for joining. All right, well, Booth. Okay, we'll let you go now, Boothmaster. Environmental Canadian question: is there a way we can place bets on your basketball shots on your door? No, thank you, Environmental Canadian. Thank you, Calvin, for joining. No bets. I don't really want there to be bets on it. In the old Twitch days, you could bet channel points on stuff, which was a lot of fun. We used to do like a coin flip at halftime, which was a lot of fun. No channel points. Hopefully YouTube can implement something like that, an actual fake currency to do like little wagers on. You can do like, we'll bet on the game and say, okay, will the Raptors win this quarter? No way right now to bet on the door shot, but perhaps in the future we could explore something like that. That is not, the wheels are not in motion on that though, but that is a good question. Ramirez Curry says the whole world is watching. Yeah, that's what kind of is I am nervous about the game because of that. If you guys don't know, the Raptors are the only game tonight against the Knicks, the one solitary NBA game. So if you like basketball and you don't have anything to watch on Monday, you're watching this game. And I guess I can forgive you if you weren't, but this is all the eyes of the NBA are on this game today. All right, we'll keep moving through the chat here. Nothing bringing more joy than supporting. Well, thank you so much. Other than the kids and wife. Well, I think a third to kids and wife is as close to first as I can reasonably expect to be. So thank you so much for that. And hopefully the merch, I'm not sure if it has arrived for you yet, but hopefully when it does arrive, hopefully that's something you can enjoy. Bullet Bill joining the stream, saying love the game. Yes. Love the game. That's why I'm here. If I didn't love the game, number one, the game of basketball, and number two, the game of content, I wouldn't be here. Because there's a lot of excuses. There's a lot of excuses you can always make. Creating content there's easy aspects of it, and there's hard aspects of it. And the grind and just the continuous grind day to day of getting shit out is difficult, and it's a major roadblock for a lot of people. But if you dedicate your time, you can do it. You can succeed. If I can do it, maybe not. I don't know. I wouldn't say anybody can, but a lot of people can. You just got to dedicate the time. Not everybody's built to put in the time, but if you are, you can do this shit. Hardest thing to do is start. And who would have thought? I started one solitary microphone. Bought a microphone, plugged it into my laptop, and recorded stuff. And here we are today, all these years. 5 years. Over 5 years later, here we are, everybody. We did it. And hopefully, by the end of this calendar year, we are less than 100 away. Hopefully, we can get to 18,000 subscribers. If you're new to the channel, you're enjoying the stream today, or maybe you're new and you're feeling us out. Maybe just, okay, promising. Let's wait a little bit. If you enjoyed enough, I stream like this for most Raptors games. 70 plus this season is the goal, and a goal I hit last year. Get subscribed to the channel, help us on the road to 18,000 subscribers. Is OG playing for them? That's from Lee. I think so. I didn't see anything about him not playing. The only major concern for an injury, like major player concerning for an injury, was Karl-Anthony Towns, and he is playing today. So, do I think the Sixers will get into the playoffs? Yeah, because the East stinks. They should be good enough to make up. There's a lot of time to make up for it. Thank you again, Atlanta. You heard about Chichas via some of my Canada Post business customers looking for cheaper solutions. Well, it's worked out, and even when Canada Post is back, this is going to be the go-to provider going forward. So thank you so much. I enjoy, but losing intersects. Yeah, I can imagine. Man, I'm so chronically online. Like if I missed a week of social media, the amount of jokes you'd miss out on. I think at this point, like, jokes aren't prolonged. Like, memes don't last very long anymore. And Twitter isn't as much, I mean, maybe it's just my content. It's not as much memes anymore. Like, not that it's a good or bad thing. It's just like, I feel like if a meme caught on, it'd be there for like 2 weeks. And if you missed it like a week of the internet and you came back, you'd be like, what the hell does this even mean? Maybe that does still exist, and I'm just so like used to it that I'm just not thinking about it. But I don't know. I feel like a week off, and I would like, the world would just so much would pass me by. Anyways, we have Liam in chat saying, just a thought. I don't think Masai will allow the Raptors to become a play-in team. I think that if he doesn't see the team getting 4+ Ws, he's pulling the plug. I kind of agree with you as well. Bill Bill's Twitch was bomb. Actually, YouTube needs to adopt some sort of points. Yes. That definitely added a major element to the streams. I agree. It's a shame that YouTube doesn't have it. In fact, there's just a lot of things YouTube. There's just a lot of things that YouTube doesn't have that Twitch had. But what is on YouTube is my existing audience and keeping all the content in one place, which was, I think, the best thing. I think that was the best long-term solution. Not solution necessarily, but I think that was the best way to approach content with a long-term perspective. And having made that switch a couple years ago, I have definitely not regretted doing that. Anyways, last OCA says Monday Night Football since Cincinnati Dallas. Yes, if I'm gonna miss a Monday Night Football game, pretty good one to miss. However, would have loved to have seen the Simpsons broadcast. If anybody doesn't know, Monday Night Football today is Simpsons themed, like the adult cartoon. Not adult, it's a bad way of putting it. The cartoon, not a kid's cartoon. Yeah, it's Simpsons themed, which should be a lot of fun. But unfortunately, I'm missing that. It's okay. We got the Raptors here today. Just show the whole game live and say F it, none of us will snitch. Well, I'm sure there's an algorithm that would snitch, or a bot that will snitch on that. And yeah, 5 years of work building up the channel. It'd be a real shame to lose it on streaming y'all the Raptors game when there are so many other ways, other places that you can watch it. How did Divine not make it? I'm a fun guy. I don't really know. I feel like Vine had everything it kind of needed to succeed, and then Vine still lives through the videos today. Like you still like, God, I hate when I get them, but sometimes in my TikTok For You page, you get a compilation of Vines. Like Vine still lives on today. I don't know how on earth that project failed and collapsed the way it did. Maybe there's a reason for it that I could Google. I just don't really feel like it. We got my moderator, Adam Scanlon, in the chat. He's also the editor on the Amateur Reacts channel. He is using the Amateur Reacts channel to interact in chat. What is going on to Adam joining us here today? Nick said, I watched Simpsons every day after school growing up. I never actually really got into the Simpsons. I'm more of a Family guy, and then I'm more of a South Park guy. South Park's the best. What is the GOAT cartoon? It's SpongeBob. Then South Park. Yep, those are the top two. What NFL team do Canadians root for? I guess for being from Southern Ontario, the majority apparently is Buffalo Bills, like especially Southern Ontario. Like if you're in Toronto, like apparently like it's just widely accepted that if you're in Southern Ontario, typically you're a Bills fan. As somebody who has lived in Southern Ontario my entire life, actually that's not true. I haven't lived there my entire life. Most of my life I've lived in Southern Ontario. I lived briefly in Northern Ontario. Anyways, regardless, typically if you're in Ontario, you support the Buffalo Bills. I never noticed that trend. In fact, I don't know a single Bills fan who wasn't a Bills fan up until they became good in the last years. Before they started becoming good, I couldn't name you a single Bills fan that I was. Actually, it's a lie. I went to school with one guy who was a Bills fan. That I was kind of friends with. That's it though. The notion that people in Southern Ontario are Bills fans is, to my knowledge, wrong. I know a lot of people who like football. I don't really know anybody who likes the Buffalo Bills. So it's just different for everybody. I'm a New York Giants fan. I got a friend who's a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. I got a friend who's a Seattle Seahawks fan. I got a friend who's a Cincinnati Bengals fan. Yeah, it all differs. It all differs. Everybody's got a story of how they started cheering for the team that they currently cheer for. Family Guy was not around until I got into high school. Well, once again, we're showcasing the age, the ages here. Fair enough. Yeah, I guess there was no Family Guy or no South Park. You had to watch The Simpsons, but then there's competition in the market these days. Remember the Toronto Bills series? Yes, I do. I never actually went to one of those games. But yeah, I guess they tried to like help bring the reach into to add like this to the fan base, but I don't know. It just that obviously wasn't a successful venture, or else they would still be doing it. Yeah, I've never got the sense like if I wasn't aware Southern Ontario, that's where you get Bills fans. Like if I wasn't aware of that notion, I would have no idea because it just isn't apparent to me that Ontario or Canada is full of Bills fans. Thomas Perry has been a Bills fan since Doug Fleet. Well, fair enough. What about when they benched him for the playoff game? Would you still like the Bills after that? Nan's got a few Bills fans. I mean, fair enough. I'd say the most liked team is probably, it's probably Buffalo in Ontario. It's possible it could be like bandwagon Patriots fans who maybe are not Patriot fans anymore. Maybe they're Bills fans now. It's possible it's like a big team like the Steelers, which has a big fan base. I'm not sure. I feel like if I was guessing who the most supported NFL team is in Ontario, I feel like the winner would be the Bills, but it wouldn't be by a gap that is noticeable enough to say that like the Bills can claim Southern Ontario. That's my opinion on it. Might as well put an NFL team in Toronto. I'm not sure that could happen. First of all, I don't know where the fuck they're going to put that stadium. I mean, I guess they're just putting in like a huge concert hall somewhere, but a stadium is something different. I don't know where the stadium would be. It wouldn't be in Toronto probably, which would make it suck because it's better when it's in the downtown region, but I don't know where the stadium would go. I don't know who the hell is paying for it because goddamn, they're going to tax us even more to pay for the stadium. That'd be pretty crazy. I feel like the city would largely vote against a stadium being built for the tax reasons that I'm currently describing. It'd be very difficult to get an NFL team be implemented into Canada. Also, a different country. Once again, the barriers of having a team in Canada, especially when you're the only Canadian team in the entire league, is the tax reasons. It's a lot more difficult to match the salaries for guys that are playing in different areas of the United States. That's a problem that the Toronto Raptors currently face. That's a problem that many NHL teams face, even though there are multiple Canadian teams there. It's just a little bit more hard to attract talent when you play in Canada. So, I don't know. Could it happen one day? I think in my lifetime, will the NFL expand to Canada? I think in my lifetime, I'd say it's more likely than not that Toronto gets an NFL team. I just think it's a natural progression to expand the global reach. But I don't know. I don't think it's happening anytime soon. If one hasn't watched Always Sunny in Philadelphia, what is one doing in his life? I haven't seen that. Actually, I'm definitely not in the market for more television right now. I'm in the middle of Penguin. Like I watch maybe one episode a week. There's just really not a lot of time. There's just really not a lot of time. Like I very rarely find myself just sitting on the couch watching television. And if I am, it's because sports are on. And I carve out my free time for the Saturday, Sunday Premier League games or darts on the weekend. Like that's really, or Thursday night, Monday night, Sunday night football, or the Sunday football slate. Like really, the only time I'm ever on my couch is on the weekend. Like I could go a whole day where I don't sit in my living room because I'm either in here working or I'm at the island. We don't even have a table. I'm at the island eating food, pretty much. Like where does my time go? I finish work. I go to my Muay Thai class. I'll make dinner. Maybe I'm streaming. So very rare for me to just sit and fucking watch TV. So I don't watch all these shows. So I get through one episode of The Penguin a week. I obviously could watch these shows while I'm working, but if I want to, like, if it's a TV show, I'd like to watch and enjoy the show, especially like a serious show, for instance, like Penguin. I guess Always Sunny I could do on the side, but I prefer to listen to something that's less. It's not as much going on like a podcast. I watch, I guess, a ton of podcasts on YouTube while I work. That's what I do. So yeah, not a big TV watcher, not a big movie watcher. I just don't really have the time to do that. Yeah, it messed me. I got a bum knee, but I can kick pretty hard still. Doug B says, I got a free ticket for tonight. That's fantastic. What a great game to go to. Knicks in town, OG Anunoby in town. Free ticket. You better get your ass to the arena. The game starts, so you probably got 7:28. Probably got about 15 minutes. I don't know where you live, but get your ass to the arena. Enjoy the game. Are tax in Canada higher than US? Depending where, I would assume yes, especially in Toronto. There's good reasons for it. There's bad reasons for it. Not to get political and go into pros and cons, it's just expensive. Therefore, if you're an athlete who can play in Texas with no state income tax, or play in Ontario where there is a provincial income tax, whatever you want to call it, yeah, you'll get paid more. You'll take less money, and get paid more to go in certain areas. So, same with Florida. San Antonio, Houston, Dallas are always going to be able to attract free agents. As a result, in hockey, Tampa Bay, in theory, Florida Florida hasn't been, but there's always an ability to attract talent. Like in the NBA, like how have Houston always managed to find free agents? How have San Antonio always managed to find free agents? Dallas, like how are these teams always good? They always have a little bit of a slight edge in the free agent market. The Raptors just don't have that edge there. We have free healthcare though, so again, a major benefit of the high taxes. And from somebody who has who had to go through the ringer of the healthcare system last year, I went to multiple hospital appointments, multiple physio appointments. Listen, I'll pay the higher taxes. Free healthcare is like I can't even imagine the financial peril I would have been to tear my ACL and not have access to the healthcare that exists in Canada. I genuinely don't know what I would have done. Like it's a case of it becomes a case at a certain point in the U.S. Like how much is this limb worth? How much is my knee worth? Is it worth repairing? Is it worth it, or should I just live? Or should I just live with a bum knee the rest of my life? Like it's very good that I don't have to make a decision like that. Is what I'm saying. Did I have to wait 7 hours in the emergency room when I initially tore it? Yeah, that sucked. It was worth it in the end for the health care that I received and the price I paid, which was nothing other than I had to buy a few braces. That was expensive, but it's not everything is going to be free. How much did I pay for my knee? I didn't pay anything for any appointment regarding my ACL and surgery, any of my physio appointments. That one I got lucky. A little connection I got lucky with, but didn't pay anything for my knee other than the physical braces that came with it, which I needed 3. You need one to wear right after your surgery. You need another to wear as you're recovering. I needed one for I needed one before I had my surgery. I needed one after my surgery, and then I needed another one that was for athletic stuff. And actually, I just used it on day-to-day for walking, which was great too. We don't get dental for free. However, some places of work, you can work in certain places that do give you benefits that cover stuff like dental. I'm sure that's the same place. A lot of places, I unfortunately do not fall under that umbrella, and I do pay. Well, here's where I have to make a decision. Do I want to ensure I have very clean teeth, or do I want $300? In my current state, yeah, I'm gonna keep that money. I should get to the dentist at some point in the near future, though. Yeah, I mean, in some places, like I got lucky. I got injured really close to a very good hospital in Oakville. The hospital I went to in Toronto for my physio appointments was a little gnarly. I think that's a good word to describe it. But again, it's a case of you get what you pay for there. Anyways, enough on that. You get all political here. Yeah, the argument is like in some places you get bad health care. It's free, but it's also bad. Uh, I was really lucky. I went to a good hospital. My case, if you want to call it that, got escalated to the number one person it could have escalated to, which gave me the best people involved in my surgery in a very timely manner, and it all just worked out in the end for me. I got lucky. I acknowledge that, but not everybody's going to be in that same boat. But I also went to the emergency room when me and my dog got attacked by another dog. I also went to the emergency room that day. I only had to wait like 3 hours to get a tetanus shot that day. I wasn't like badly injured, but I had to go get a tetanus shot. That was last year as well. Yeah, I go to the hospital a little more than I would like, but I haven't been in a while now, which we'll knock on wood for, at least for myself. We will knock on wood for that as well. Anyways, many provinces in the Atlantic, doctor salaries are lower than other provinces. Not many doctors want to be here. Well, I guess there's an issue with nurses there. That I definitely don't know enough to get into. Who we talk about? What do we talk about here? Fred is third in the West. I think they have a good chance of staying there. Do the Raps need a point? Maybe you can ask him. Fred VanVleet. Vintage asking about would Fred VanVleet return? Yeah, I don't think so. Fred ain't returning. Hey, in the midst of that conversation, I think we added subscribers, so maybe we have somebody who cares a lot about the healthcare system. I don't know. I do have a haircut and beard trim. My girlfriend cuts my hair. I trim my beard myself. Haircuts are so goddamn expensive these days. I don't know, man. How some of you do that. Like, if I want to get a haircut and a beard trim in Toronto, it's like $60, and then I tip. I tip like 20-25%. Like if I get a haircut, I'm paying $81 after tip in Toronto. It's just ridiculous. So I went on Amazon. I bought clippers for $20-25. My girlfriend learned how to cut hair and cuts my hair now. It's a lot cheaper. I would recommend doing the same. I don't need a crazy haircut, just a fade, which my girlfriend's getting a lot better at and is good at now, I would say. I've been trimming my beard for a long time now. It's a lot cheaper than a haircut. Where I go is $20, $25 a tip. Yeah. Before COVID, that's what I was paying for haircuts. Now, geez, everywhere spiked up. I mean, I had enough. I just absolutely had enough. Like from when COVID started, I was paying $20 for my haircut, $20 plus $5 tip for my haircuts. During COVID, I was living at home. My dad cut my hair, and that was free. So after COVID, I just kept doing that. It's free. I cut my hair. Then I moved to Toronto and moved out of my parents' house. So all of a sudden, the option for my dad to cut my hair was gone. So I started going back to barbers. Probably like a 2.5 year gap from trips to the barber shop for me. I walked in. I could not believe the prices there. I'm not a boomer. I didn't walk in before Googling these places. So I Googled a bunch of spots. But like looking at the price of these places, I could not believe the rate. Like the first place I looked at, it was like $45 for a haircut. I'm just like, what the fuck? Like there's just no way, right? Then I look at I'm not going there. Then I look at all these other places, $40, $45, $50. Like, what the hell has happened? It's more than doubled from when I used to go. And I had to get a haircut for something. So I got a haircut at one of these places. And with all due respect to my dad, I don't think he'll take any disrespect to it. With all due respect to my father, haircuts by professional barbers were a lot better than my dad. So I was like, okay, expensive, but I guess I'm paying for a really good haircut at the very least. And then after a while, after that, I was just like, man, I just really don't want to be paying for that anymore. I also earlier, I don't know how long it's been. Earlier this year, I think I made the decision to to keep my hair really short like it is now. It used to be like really long. If you watch me older, it's not really long, but I used to style it a little, like sweep to the side. Now I just keep it really short. I don't need to go to a barber for them to buzz the top of my head and then fade to side. I don't need to pay $45 for that, plus $15 I'm getting my beard done, plus an extra $20 I'm doing a tip, which I always do. So I'll figure it out at home. And if you can cut your own hair, that's probably even better. Yeah, barbers in Toronto. You want to get your hair cut in Toronto? $40 to $45, like $40. I'd be granted. I'm pretty close to the downtown core. Could be like a little bit less elsewhere, but in my area, what I can walk to, you're not finding less than $40. That's where we're at. How's the Raptors favorite on ESPN? They're not. They are most certainly underdogs for this game. Alex, I don't know if you're reading it incorrectly, but yeah, the Raptors are certainly underdogs for this one. We should be getting started any second now, 7:38. Well, not any second, maybe a few minutes from now, but we should be getting started shortly. Nowadays, like 50 €. So anyways, yeah. If you've got friends, split some clippers, like the machine. Learn how to cut each other's hair. Practice. Like, look, the first one's not going to be great, right? Learn. By the time you do like 4, 5, 6, you guys will be pretty good at giving haircuts. Cut each other's hair. Save so much money in the long run cutting each other's hair. If you've got a significant other, ask them if they'd be willing to learn how to cut hair and buy some clippers. You'll save so much money. And, you know, especially if somebody else who's inexperienced. So what you can do, every 5 haircuts, okay, go get a proper one done. Go spend the money, get it done. And then now the person who's cutting your hair, your friend, whoever, who's not a barber, now has like a base to work with. They have something to mimic. They have something to base it off of that they can copy a little bit and just make it shorter. Just trim it. So like every 5 or so, go get a real one. But in the middle of there, like you're saving, if you're in Toronto, you're saving $200. If you get 4 haircuts by your friend instead of a barber, you're saving like $200. And you do that over the course, like how often do you guys get haircuts? I get a haircut like once a month. So over the course of a year, you're saving like $300 at least. And well, you can buy a lot of beer with that, or coffee or whatever, or a Raptors jersey. So I would 100% recommend, if you care enough to have your hair styled and you're not buzzing it, you're not bald, get a friend. Still, ask a friend. Get a friend who will cut your hair, you cut theirs, or your significant other, or somebody, a parent even. You know, you can go visit your parents and, maybe bring them lunch or something, or I don't know, invite them over and I don't know. Like, find somebody who cut your hair. That's what it is. Doug B, at the game. We got a man on the scene now. How about that? So many hipster barbers now. Yeah, they all got to market themselves, right? There has to be some, like, you're competing. It's such a crazy space to compete in. Like, everyone needs their haircut. Yeah, but there's so many barbers everywhere. You got to, I guess, find a way to compete. So, like, making your place seem cooler. Maybe makes more people come in. I don't know. It's a competitive space. I will say that. Dylan G says, when the fuck is Bruce Brown playing? I don't know. I feel like a goofball because 2 weeks ago I made a video saying he's back. What's it going to look like? Well, he's still not back. So I don't know when he's going to be back. I would say every time I get asked, I say he should be back soon because he should already be back and he's not back yet. I have no idea. My last barbers years ago cost $20. Yeah. I like early 2020s. I used to pay that. Here we are today. All right, starting 5s. Showcase on screen here. We got Jalen Brunson, Mikal Bridges, Josh Hart, OG Anunoby, Karl-Anthony Towns for the Knicks. For the Raptors, Scotty Barnes, Grady Dick, RJ Barrett, Ochai Agbaji, and Jakob Poeltl make up the starting 5. We are 1 away from having our normal starting lineup when Emmanuel Quickly does return. But here we go. That is the starting 5 for today. Let's get this shit going. Sukman Tour, a 6-month member in the chat. What is going on? Welcome to the stream here. Thank you so much for joining. Today is a good game for the Raptors to play because it's the only game on today. So people that don't normally watch the Raptors will watch today. Well, that could be a blessing if you play well. It could be a curse if you don't. If the Raptors play like shit, the whole world will watch them play like shit. So for the propaganda's sake, we need a big performance out of our lads today. Let's go, everybody. It's Raptor game day. Let's enjoy as I procrastinate getting my work done for the day. I got to do more work after this, but let's not think about that for the time being. Yeah, 1 year since the RJ trade will be on the 30th, so 21 days away. We will get there. Yes, indeed. Here we go. Pirtle with the ball. Raptors with the first possession. Handoff to RJ Barrett. Dishes outside to Abaji. Inside to Pirtle. Underneath the rim. Misses the layup. Barnes wanted to kick out to the corner. Pirtle did not oblige. Chance goes begging. Knicks on the ball now. Looking at the first basket game. I actually didn't take the door shot today. I will do that. I will do that next. I think my record is... well, it's very bad. I think it's 7 of 17, which is, I think the Raptors record it was 7 of 17, which would be kind of funny. Actually, 7-19. Wow, 7-19. That's bad. Carly Town underneath the rim does not go. Rebound to Grady Dick. Scoreboard should be active in just a moment here, if you're patient. Grady Dick pulls up and knocks it down. Nice play there from Grady Dick for the first basket of the game. Raptors lead 2-0. Scoreboard is now activated. Here we go. Oh, yeah, Thomas Perry just got glasses. It really does open your eyes to the world. No pun intended. But yes, I remember when I first got my glasses when I was 10. I was just like, my God, this is what normal people see. I just thought it was normal to not be able to see that far. Barnes steps into a three and connects. What a start for the Raptors. 5-0 lead. Scotty Barnes with the bucket there. Johnson, players that have a partial torn UCL without surgery have down shooting percentages simply for like a year. That's not good. Maybe I had a UCL surgery that I was not aware of in the offseason. That's why I can't make a door shot. Can't wait to get LASIK one day. Can't wait to have enough money that I can justify getting LASIK. I cannot wait to get LASIK one day. God, I hate wearing contacts, which I do right now. You ever see me without my glasses? I have contacts in. I cannot see without. Well, I can see, but like not well. Raptors up 5-0 here. Josh Hart coming over half court, given to Mikal Bridges. I'm curious to see who the defensive matchups are here. So it's going to be Abaji and Brunson, which makes sense as OG Anunoby knocks down the three ball. We've seen that a lot at the Scotiabank Arena for. Other side, RJ Barrett knocks down the corner three above OG Anunoby. And we're getting used to saying that, aren't we? You'd be too scared to put context in, you get used to it. Carlton Towns dishes to OG underneath the rim. Layup past RJ is good. So RJ on OG, OG on RJ. I thought OG would be on Barnes. It's actually Mikal Bridges taking the Scotty Barnes duty. Pirtle has it. So Barnes is and zips past Abaji. Wow. That happens a lot. It slips through Abaji's hands. That actually happens a lot. Barnes has Bridges on him. Bridges is not the defender he is anymore, at least, that he has been made out to be anymore. That is a positive matchup for Barnes. That is a matchup the Raptors should absolutely attack, especially Barnes is way stronger than Bridges, as Bridges lays into the rim. Barnes is stronger than Bridges and can eat that matchup up. Yeah, get the ball in Barnes' hands today. There is opportunity in this matchup. Here he is, Barnes on the ball. And we will use him a lot. Barnes can win that matchup. Finds the pass to Pirtle. Bobbles it a little bit. Goes in the corner to Abaji. Abaji. I was going to say it. I didn't get it in time. Abaji has been absolutely dynamite from the corner threes this season. And that is apparent with that 3-ball there. Raptors 3 of 3 from 3 to start this game. Yeah, Bridges hasn't been playing well this year, and he's not strong. Like he used to be a much better defender than he is now. Barnes got to eat. Barnes got to eat. Barnes got to eat. 11-9 in this one. Raptors lead. RJ to Grady Dick. Off the glass, doesn't go. Rebound collected eventually by Josh Hart. Josh Hart to the rim and lays it in. So interior defense has improved a lot for the Knicks in the last stretch of games. And some poor teams, but it has improved. And you could argue we are a poor team, so it should stay improved. So there should be opportunity for the Raptors on kickouts. And that means that it could be a big game coming up for Grady Dick. (11-11). Make a wish. Grady Dick to the rim. Oh, I wish that would have gone in. I wish he wouldn't have clattered into the cameraman. Hopefully he's all right. Hart to Bridges. Outside to Anunoby. OG inside. Dishes to Towns underneath the rim, and he's blocked by Pirtle. Deflects off Towns' hands. And it's a big block and a defensive stop for the Raptors, who keep it tied at 11. Oh, Grady's got to make that. I think he was expecting a bigger contest from Towns, and when it didn't come, he was kind of surprised and just missed a layup there. Timeout called. Why? Who? What? Why? Who called a timeout? Did we call timeout? Why did we? It's like one of those TV timeouts. Otherwise, like, why the fuck? Why the fuck would we call a timeout? Okay. Wish we would have not used that, but we've used timeout. All right. If you guys are enjoying the stream so far, please make sure you do smash that like button. It would really make a difference to the channel if you hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. And Halleck's on the road to 18,000 subs at the end of the year. That's our goal. We're at home. Yes, we are at home again for the game today. Last home game for one game. We're back on the road next game, and then we are back at home for the game after that. I will confirm the opponents. I believe it is Brooklyn and Miami. Top of my head, Brooklyn, Miami. Next game, fuck. Chicago. No. Yes, Miami, then Chicago, then Brooklyn. So next game at Miami. Then home versus Chicago, and then home versus the Nets, home versus the Rockets, and then away at the Knicks. So a bunch of home games in the run here until the end of the year. Hopefully the Raptors can rack up some wins. Well, hopefully it depends on your train of thought for the Raptors, but we'll see if they can rack up some wins in that stretch. Yeah, I'm not sure if like this is one of those TV times, because otherwise it would have been a waste of a timeout there. We'll see. But early stages, Raptors knocking down threes. Hopefully that is a sign of things to come. And defense has been okay, I guess, so far. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Is on national TV. I actually don't know, but like you'd think so because it's the only game in the NBA today. So I'm not sure. How has OG only made one all-defense team in his career? That's fucked up. That's really fucked up. He gets disrespected. Barnes to Abaji. Flips it inside to Pirtle. And that's not continuation. I agree. But it would have been nice if it was. It would have been an and one. Instead, Pirtle's going to head to the line. I still haven't done my door shot. I will do it at the next chance, the next break. I just forgot. Apologies. God, I'm tired. Oh, jeez. Alrighty. Barrett to inbound. Barnes looking for Pirtle and can't get the pass there. OG Anunoby has it and has it stolen right back. 7:03 to go in the first. Abaji, wing three, is front rimmed and away. Rebound to Brunson, who's out in transition, has Hart to play to. Instead, kicks back out. It's tipped away, though, out of bounds. Good defensive play there for the Raptors to get the deflection out of bounds, and they're able to reset and regroup and reconvene. Mikal Bridges to Cat. Shoots it over Pirtle from three. Back rim and in the hands of Grady Dick. Excuse me. No battle today with the G League. Interesting. G9 5 played yesterday and then don't play until the 13th. So I would have thought he'd be here today. Anyways, no Jameson battle today. Is Jamal Shed here? Jamal Shed played yesterday. Why would Jameson battle not be here? I don't know. 11-11, still. My wish is somebody to score a basket. Towns to Josh Hart. Fade away two, doesn't go. It's an air ball. Barnes has it, so they let them play on. But it was a shot clock violation. Barnes steps into a three again. This one doesn't go. Rebound Barrett. Layup is good. Goes through a couple of former teammates. Puts it through, and the Raptors lead 13-11. Is that a steal for Grady or Oche? I have no idea. I don't know. We can look at Boxscore after. Brunson. Blitz pretty heavy here. Finds Hart for the layup. Gets it to go. Any points for Jalen Brunson? Out of curiosity? Don't think so. Oh, yeah, he used to. Pirtle, handoff to Barnes. Behind the back, dishes now to Pirtle. Doesn't get there, but goes to Abaji instead. Now in the corner, Barrett, who knocks down the corner three. Couple of corner threes for Barrett. A bunch of threes made for the Raptors here. And we lead 16-13. Hart to Brunson. Defended by Barnes. In the paint now. And Towns can't corral the pass. It's off his knee. It's out of bounds. It's a Raptor ball with 4:39 to go in the first. As I believe Scotty Barnes is about to check out. Still rocking the goggles. Not sure how long those will have to stay on, but hasn't really affected his performance. If anything, he stepped his game up since coming back from injury. So is that goggle related? I don't know. Precious Achiuwa checks in for the Knicks. Hopefully get some precious moments in this one. Mitchell's in the game for the Raptors. Gets to Pirtle. Now Barrett. Outside to Mitchell. Open for three. Knicks seem decently content with that, but David Mitchell makes them pay. 6-point lead for Toronto after the Mitchell three. Other side. Deuce McBride in the game. Gets it to Achiuwa in the paint. He's backing down Pirtle. Nice little fadeaway. Gets it to go. I was going to say, Achiuwa can have that shit, but okay. Okay, Precious. We see ya. Decisive in the paint. That's not a trait I commonly associate with him. Mobo attacking Achiuwa. A little bit of a Spider-Man meme, if you ask me there. Pirtle gets the miss and puts it in. Achiuwa and Mobo going at each other. Similar player. You killed the man, but not the dream. And we traded Achiuwa. We didn't kill the dream. The dream lives on. Kelly Olynyk checking into the game for the Raptors. I have not seen Kelly Olynyk play basketball since the Olympics. I missed the Mavericks game. So, I mean, his box score looked good. Anybody in the chat, can you let me know? Did Olynyk look cooked or anything last game like he did at the Olympic? Did he look cooked on defense? Or did he look good? Brunson off the screen. Olynyk with him. Now he gets to McBride. And Walter contests, but McBride, lethal three-point shooter at times, knocks it down. It's a three-point game. Didn't miss a shot. That's pretty good. Walter to the rim on the other side and puts it in. Nice take there. Through some contact. That was nice. It's good to hear. AJP, one of our members. McBride out to Brunson. Shoots over Mitchell. Wow. Can't guard that. 2-point game. Mitchell to Olynyk. Back to Mitchell. Off a screen. Mitchell at the elbow. To Olynyk underneath. Going to back down to Chua here. Let's see if Olynyk can get something going. Fadeaway 2. Tough look, but Kelly Olynyk gets it to drop. And if it is true that he did not miss a shot yesterday, he had 13 points and 3 shots. So all 3 shots from 3, because I know he went 3 of 3 from 3. Kelly Olynyk is 4 of 4 since coming back from injury. Achua under the rim. And 1. Wow. Throws it down. Jesus. That was aggressive. All right, commercial coming, which means it's time for the door shot. I am asleep. I am half asleep here. I'm grinding through this. All right, come on. Let's do this. Come on. I need one to go here. It's been a while. I need one to go. I believe I was 7 of 16. I may have missed 3 in a row. I was definitely 7 of 17. I've definitely missed 2 in a row. Was I 6 of 16 and then made to make it 7? I think I was 6 of 16, then I made it, so 7 of 17. And then I've missed 2 in a row. I believe that's where we're at right now. All right. Door shot. I did go to Dollarama. I told you guys I could not find a replacement ball, so we're still using the deflated one, but this is what we got. I'm not going to make excuses. Here we go. Definitely going for bank, by the way. Man, I need to come to the realization. I think I am getting there. I think I'm just really bad at this. That wasn't even fucking close. Well, we're not 7 of 200. 7 of 20. I'm actually disgusted. I actually cannot believe how bad I have been on the door shot this year. Like, I thought, I'd start out slow, and that's fine. But I thought at this point I'd be, like, getting into gear. I thought at this point I'd be like, all right, I'm going to make this. I am absolutely stricken of confidence. I don't go into these shots. I don't take these shots thinking it's going to go in. I go in praying I don't miss, but expecting to. And that's a very negative way of thinking. It's brutal here. I need a drink first. Maybe I do need a drink. Liquid courage. No drinks tonight. Oh, I can't even drink. I don't even have any drinks in the apartment. I don't buy beer nearly as much as I used to. So what I do, health hack, if you don't have unhealthy stuff in your house or apartment, you can't have it. You have no unhealthy stuff to eat or drink. So, if I don't have chips, I can't eat it. If I bought chips, I'd have chips probably once a day. I don't buy them, therefore I don't eat them. I was thinking right now, man, I wish I had a chocolate bar to go grab. I don't have any chocolate, therefore I cannot eat an unhealthy chocolate bar. It's what I can do is have a protein shake with chocolate protein powder because I have not had a shake today. That's what I'm gonna do right after this. That will not wake me up, but it will be yummy. So, protein shake coming for your boy momentarily. I also might down some pre-workout to wake my shit up. 2:10 to go in the first. Raptors up 25-2. Well, it's not 25-24. David Mitchell underneath the rim. Misses the layup point blank. Those are the ones that set off Raptors social media, and I think rightfully, in a way, right? Like not like attacking the player, but coming saying, "Hey, still real ones." Like, "Hey, come on, Mitchell." As Brunson nails the 3-pointer there. Mobile underneath the rim. Point blank misses another point blank miss for the Raptors. Knicks lead by 2. Brunson looking to get cooking here. He is cooking a little bit now. Can he add on to it? Right to the rim, and he's fouled. Brunson's going to head to the free throw line. 1:23 to go in the first. Tough sequence. Raptors, all right, get a load of this guy, yeah. Yep. Raptors subreddit. A lot of bad posts. Yeah. A lot of non-ball, like, with, I don't know. I don't want to sound like I'm on my high horse here, but a lot of, I was going to say non-ball knowers, but no, casual is not the right word. Some people think, like, if you watch a lot of basketball and you think you know basketball, like, you can say, how do I word this? Regardless of how much you have experienced basketball in the past, some people still fail to truly overreact. Yeah, people overreact to everything. That's something they do. But people fail to truly grasp, like, what makes a winning player and team in the NBA. Talent only takes you so far. Just ask Jalen Green, who stinks, but people think he's good. Or DeAndre Ayton, who stinks, like, but has so much talent, but he fucking sucks. Not to that severity, but some people fail to truly understand the makeup of what winning looks like in the NBA. Precious, point blank, layup, no good. There we go. There we go. That is our precious moment. Misses point blank. Now it turns into an offensive rebound and a foul on Karl Anthony Towns, but point blank missed by Achua. I don't miss those. So yeah, our current Achua, Jonathan Mobile misses one, and their Achua misses one, and Dave Mitchell also missed one. But you know, Mo Bamba. Well, Mo Bamba I never thought was actually that good. Like, DeAndre Ayton is a skilled basketball player, as is Jalen Green is very skilled, but they're idiots and don't know how to play basketball properly, and therefore they suck. Well, people will eventually figure it out. People will eventually figure out Jalen Green sucks. Houston will struggle mightily trading his contract he's currently on. DeAndre Ayton, well, people are starting to clue in that he sucks. He got benched in their last game in the second half. He's lucky he's on a current deal. He's not going to get anywhere close to his current deal ever again. I don't think so, at least, unless something fucking changes. Ayton doesn't love basketball. I think his problem is he's bad at it, actually. I think Ayton's just bad at basketball. I also hated Jalen Green as a prospect. Tunnel vision was so apparent. I love Jalen Green as a prospect because at the time the Raptors were in such a need of a raw scorer, like, not raw as in like undeveloped, like a raw scorer, bucket getter. And Jalen Green had all the tools to do that. The problem is he doesn't know how to play basketball properly, which the Houston Rockets are winning in spite of. They are better when he's not playing, but they still play him a lot because every 5 games he'll get hot, and even though he's playing poor, like, even though he's not playing properly, he'll get like 35 points. But no, not a good team basketball player. The Portland beat writers want Ayton out of Portland because he throws tantrum and kicks over garbage cans to the locker room. Yeah, I guess I'd be upset if I thought I was good, but I played like shit every game. See, I get excited about the door shots, but I think I know I'm bad. Talent and Ben Simmons. I mean, in a way, Ben Simmons, I mean, there's some areas of talent he lacks. Like Jalen Green has every tool he could possibly need to be like an all-star caliber player in the NBA, but it's just not going to happen unless his demeanor changes. Pistons must be happy without Sengun's, but he is. Very upset with how Jalen Green is playing, though. Does Pips like Fred VanVleet? I don't remember where he stands on that. Did for them? He's aware the contract was an overpay. He respects him as a leader and defender. Doesn't love his shot antics at times, but he's like definitely not negative on Fred VanVleet. I wouldn't say he's overly positive, but he understands Fred VanVleet's role to the success of the team. If we can get Cooper Flag, we may have 5 fringe all-stars like the Celtics. That's funny how you word it, but yeah, I don't know about 5, but Barrett's probably close. Barnes has been an all-star. I wouldn't know. I don't know if I'd say Emmanuel because he's a fringe all-star, but he's in like that tier below, that classic CJ McCollum tier. You know what I mean? I wouldn't say Pirtle's an all-star or close to yet, like a fringe tier, but very good player. Raptors kind of letting it slip at the end of the quarter here. It's 34-27. That will do it for the quarter. All right, I'm going to get a bunch of fluids in me here. I'm going to make a protein shake, like just protein powder and water, so don't worry, won't be gone long. But going to go get some drinks. Then I will come back. Then we will talk about the first quarter. Actually, we won't have time. We'll be ready for the second quarter. Don't go anywhere. Drop a like while I'm away and pump us up in the YouTube algorithm. I'll be right back. Sorry, I missed the start of the quarter. What we got here? Water, just plain old water. chocolate protein powder. I didn't get enough protein in today. Yet. Until now. Pre-workout, because I'm really tired. 37-27. What the hell's going on? Pirtle out to Barnes. Barnes just beyond the elbow. Extended. Doesn't get the jumper to fall. And the Raptors falling into a hole here. It's quite the run being put together by the Knicks. And bad news. It's coming with a couple of the bench guys in. Don't want that happening. Towns to the rim doesn't go. When Towns comes out, you got to win those minutes, though. And we didn't. Barnes to Grady. Pump fake. Sidestep three. Over. Big purr. And Grady Dick has a 7-point. Has it down to a 7-point game. Payne to McBride. Back to Payne. Former Raptor. Campaign, by the way. Grady Dick out in transition to Walter. Now Barnes slowing it down. Grady Dick. Back up top to Barnes. OG defending him. Ooh, slides past him. In the corner. Walter for three. Bang. Big shot. Jacoby Walter. It's all of a sudden a 4-point game. Those are the ones, man. The wide open ones for Walter you want to see falling down. He's doing all the right things except knocking down shots. Well, that'll be a whole load of confidence. How about Grady Dick making plays on both ends of the floor? Draws the charge. And the Raptors have the ball back here. That's how quick the game can change. (37-33). Barnes. Opposite corner, Mobo. Up top to Grady Dick. Open look for three. Ooh. Spills away. Almost went. This week, not a lot of NBA games. 1 game today, 2 games tomorrow. Both NBA Cup games tomorrow. 2 NBA Cup games on Wednesday. Both those are also NBA Cup. 3 games on Thursday, which the Raptors are also a part of. And then a bunch of games on Friday. That's the schedule this week. So videos this week. Video will be out tomorrow. Probably Friday as well. That's what I think we'll be dealing with. Then we have streams Monday, which is today. Thursday for the game. Members for the Friday. Three ball for McBride. Doesn't go. Rebound by Barnes. 39-33. Walter has his 3-point shot blocked away. It was OG Anunoby who got the block there, I think. He also blocked one of Barnes' threes, my goodness. 2 blocked threes for OG in quick succession. Crazy and 20 said, my uni exams this week, so lack of basketball is actually +3. Well, good luck on those. I know they can be stressful. Get in the lab. Make sure you do your study. Don't save it for the night before, like I did many times. There's something about that night before where you really get that motivation. The realization. Walter, nice take past Towns. Picking on his poor defense here. Something about that last night and the realization you don't really want to fail. That kicks you into gear. There are a lot of early mornings. Late nights that turn into early mornings studying for university exams. God, I don't fucking miss school. Fuck, I hated school. I loved the people and the vibes, but God, I hate school. RJ Barrett off the screen. To the rim, misses the layup in close. That was a good look. Knicks out, moving the other side again. McBride for 3, and when he's open, yeah, all of a sudden a 9-point game. School is chill, 9 to 5 is worse. I actually disagree. I actually quite like the industry that I'm in. I guess not everybody can be in the same boat and have a job they're happy with. I got really lucky. We create our own luck in a way, but I did get lucky. And yeah, help create sports content, which is my current job, which is not, by the way, this channel. This is not my job. This is my side job, side gig, side hustle. My main job is producing sports betting content. That's a lot better than doing math. Yeah, stats, econ. I actually was really good at econ. French classes, yeah. I'll take what I'm currently doing. A lot less hours in school, though, than a 9 to 5, which I guess is fair. When did I graduate? I think I graduated 2020. Yeah, 21. So I've been out of school for 3 years. Wow. Crazy in 20. You already passed 4 out of 5 courses. Wow. Congrats. Keep it going. One more to go. You said you have exams all week, so you just have one exam this week. Well, with the lack of NBA games, you better do really well in that one, huh? When it comes to Canadian national ice hockey, it's a mixed bag. I mean, it was some. What? NHL 520. Yeah, there's no NHL game 520. Well, this game has ebbed and flowed quite a bit. The Knicks were up by 10, then it was 4, and now it's 9. So, game changes quickly. The Knicks just seem to have a little bit of extra right now and are getting the bigger plays on defense at the moment. My courses are set to have the finals worth less than 50%. Oh, so you've passed the courses. Well, you still want to do well on the other courses. I don't know. Do you? How much does it matter? I mean, look, I'm not going to sit here and say just pass. It doesn't matter what your grade is. But also, I got my current job through some string of luck, but I didn't even hand in a resume. They didn't even look at a resume for my job I currently have, okay? Granted, I had a whole YouTube channel to back up my claim that I could make and produce video content and graphic design. Anyway, they didn't even look at my exam. And from this point on, I don't think I'll ever need to hand out my GPA again. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe I'll end up in a job. My GPA was good. It's not like I'm afraid of it or anything, but was it really worth it? I guess some of the skills I learned were good, but some of the math stuff I'm never going to use again. Was it really worth it? I don't know. I learned a lot in school that helps me with my current job. I didn't need to go to school to get my current job, though. I could have just dedicated all my time to YouTube and living at home and saving money, and I'd be perhaps in the same position I'm currently in. I don't know. RJ3 got it to go. I don't know. I'm not going to sit here and tell you don't go to school and don't study, but maybe it will matter, so make sure you do it. I don't know what the lesson is here. Still study. I like succeeding too much to get a bad grade on purpose. I like to hover, If I could put in a good solid effort and get an 80, yeah, that worked for me. Some classes were easier than others, and I could shoot for 90s, closer to high 90s in some classes. But man, you give me an 85 in all my classes to start the year, I'd take that. Anyways, campaign to OG Anunoby. Now, Towns, who finds OG, who throws down the rim. OG having a pretty solid game so far. I wish I could. Walter M1? Walter heading to the line here. Nice take there. I wish I had enough money to get massages more often. My back is... I could use a massage. I maybe get one a year. I haven't even had one this year. It's been a year since I had my last massage. I wish my back is in shambles right now. I gotta sleep better on it. I sleep on my side. I used to sleep on my stomach. For the first 20, 21 years of my life, I slept on my stomach. Like, I sleep like this. Stomach, head down on the side, on my stomach. Like, exactly like this. Very comfy. Still a comfy sleep position for me. However, it does a huge number on my back. So now I sleep more on my side, but that also affects it. So I'm trying to sleep on my back more. Difficult when girlfriend and dog are also in the bed and you have a limited amount of space. But what I need to do is sleep on my back. As Brunson, air balls a 3. Goodness me. Achua keeps it alive, though. Finds OG, who finds Achua again, and the former Raptors doing the damage here. I need to sleep on my back and then have my legs slightly elevated on a pillow to straighten out my back a bit more. I think I need to start doing that. Tell your parents did well. Yeah. Put the exam on the fridge or something. No, it is good. Olynyk at the rim. Misses, gets his own miss, and puts it up and in. Josh Hart hits the deck. I got a good percussion massager. It's pretty good. If your girlfriend doesn't mind administering, it might be some experience. That's true. I have a massage gun that I used on my knee during recovery. My girlfriend used it all the time on her calves and shins. I should get her to use it on my back. That's true. OG for 3. OG is fucking balling, man. Holy, he's 4 or 5 with 10 points. Olynyk, pump fake, drive inside, misses. Abaji gets the miss and puts it in. Giovanni, that's a loaded question, my man. First of all, at what point do the Raptors pull the plug? Let's say they lose today, as Walter for 3, which will help them not lose today. Walter playing really well in the first half. Raptors down by 6. If the Raptors lose today, they are 7-18. At what point do they pull the plug? Like mid-January at the earliest. At the earliest. Trade vets to bottom out. When does that happen? That happens in February, closer to the deadline. Although the deadline, I believe, is less than 2 months away. So late January, early February, you trade your vets. That doesn't necessarily include Jakob Poeltl. I don't think he'd get traded in that hypothetical situation. Walter, by the way, speaking of balling, Jacoby Walter, 14 points off the bench, 4 of 8. You look at the trajectory Grady Dick had in his rookie season. Troy Walter is much further along that process than Grady Dick was last year, which is very, very intriguing considering what Grady Dick is doing this year. Walter looks like a very good pick. And you also have to remember, like, this guy's been injured a lot. He has hit the ground running, man. Do I think Walter's the best fit for that? I thought Walter was the best pick available at 19th overall for the Raptors. In my mock draft, I had Walter going to the Raptors. I think he was worthy of being a lottery pick. I was high on Walter when they drafted him. Been high on Walter ever since. I was high on him before the draft. First bottle done. 2 more to go. I may have to piss at some point. 2024 draft's been weird so far. It's just not been a top-heavy draft. So, like, Reza Shea's been pretty good, but for a first overall pick, underwhelming, but he's been decent. Thoughts on Walter? I think I just gave him. I like him. Sarr looks good defensively. Looks like a defensive anchor of the future. Needs to work on his offense. Other guys like Zach Edey's been away from the Grizz. I think he's been in the G League, so he had a good start. It hasn't really worked out since then. Then there's been some weird like second round ones. Like Jay Huff has been. I think that's no. Jalen Wells, that's the one. Jalen Wells been good for the Grizzlies. Second round pick, just won Rookie of the Month in the West. Dalton Connects look good. Jared McCain has looked really good. Stephon Castle looks like a really good pick. So there's some good players. Walter Grady 5 years from now. Well, both, hopefully. But if I had to choose one, Grady Dick has proven a bit more at this point in his career, so I'd go with Grady. But I really like both players going forward. Yak has a player option after the 2026 season. Do you think they're not going to take max value now, except 2 seconds in bad filler next year? I don't know. It's an interesting debate, I'd say. I don't think they'll end up trading him. It is an interesting debate. Pirtle deflects the rebound there to Abaji. I don't think you're going to get a great return right now for Pirtle as well anyways. But if you do, I've continued to say, as Barnes lays in there, I've continued to say, if you get a good offer for Pirtle, you trade him. But you don't really need to go out seeking that trade right now. Mikal Bridges, corner 3. Doesn't go. Rebound Pirtle. Or we could re-sign him. I guess that's a thing you could do as well. RJ, nice take to the rim. Raptors all of a sudden a 2-point game. Yeah, I guess something that you don't consider enough. Crazy and 20 points out. Pirtle's contract pretty much expires after next season because he's a player option he probably won't take. Yeah, one of the scenarios is he re-signs. But as we know in Toronto, you can't always guarantee that. So do you cash in on value? That's a debate. 53-51. Rebound Barrett. In transition, Abaji lays it up, lays it in. Raptors tied at 53. They're back in the game here. 3:17 to go in the second quarter. 12 fast break points to 5 for the Knicks. Raptors eating up in transition. Achua outside to Bridges for 3 again. No good again. Pirtle on the rebound. Barnes with it. Raptors can take the lead on this possession. Abaji, corner 3. Front rim. Ooh, unlucky. I mean, he's been knocking down from the corner. He was feeling it, so it is what it is. But I thought he could have done a bit more with the momentum on that possession. But Pirtle gets a steal on Brunson's pass. RJ to the rim. Weaves past Brunson, and the Raptors lead 55-53. 13-0 run for the Raptors. Wow, what a run. Right back in it, in the lead. As the first half winds down, timeout for the New York Knicks. If you guys aren't liking it, I don't know what's wrong with you. So, if you're liking it, make sure you do hit that like button to show that you are supporting the channel, that you are enjoying the content. We've got 34 likes so far. We need to pump those numbers up. Let's get it to 50 likes, 16 to go. We got 68 people watching. Hit that like button if you're enjoying the stream. If you're new to the channel, I do streams like this for virtually every Raptors game. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel to keep updated with all that content. Plus, I do videos throughout the week. So much great content coming at you on Amateur Hour Sports. Don't miss out, everybody. Don't miss out. Extra support, you can get some merch. Link in the description, link in the pinned in the chat. Shirts and hats, and become a member as well. Lots of great stuff you can do to support Amateur and get some cool stuff in return. RJ playing really well second quarter here. We might have gotten the best shooters in their respective drafts back to back. I disagree. Grady Dick, I agree. Jacoby Walter is not Dalton Connect, who will likely emerge as the best shooter from that draft. And there's others that I'm not thinking of that are really good from that class too. Actually, unless you meant Jamison Battle, which is actually possible, he could emerge as the best shooter from the class undrafted. That's fair. RJ in the corner to Abaji for 3. This one doesn't go again. Man, he's been so good from that week from the corner 3, but he's missed a couple here now. I think OG called for the loose ball foul, I think here. So Raptors will get the ball back. Up by 2. 2:12 to go in the half. Yeah, Raptors have the ball back here. RJ off the screen. Dishes to Pirtle. Stripped, and Cat has it. Brunson other way. Gonna go to the rim. Floater off the back rim. Hart on the rebound. Finds Bridges. His 2-pointer drops. Ends the 13-0 run. Yeah, Thibodeau, I agree. Tibbs should probably consider going the bald route. Or the turkey route. Oh, Pirtle, lovely dish as RJ lays in the lob. I mean, we're just saying as shooters, is Dalton Connect better than Battle? Everything Battle shoots is catch and shoot. So, like, McCain and Connect have a lot more to their game from 3. So I'd probably still lean that direction. Grady Dick is the best shooter from his class, I would say. Yeah. I remember when people were saying, why didn't they take Hawkins instead? Well, now you don't ask that question, do you? It's because everybody, you know what? It was just last year, everybody who doesn't know ball looked at Grady Dick's shooting numbers and went, oh, this guy's supposedly some fucking shooter. He's not shooting well. As if, like that was a problem. That, you know what? That was part of the problem. Grady Dick, maybe I was part of the problem. Grady Dick was labeled as a shooter out of the draft. But there wasn't enough emphasis on all the other amazing things in his game beyond just shooting. So when you maybe don't watch the Raptors as much as somebody like myself who watches most of them, you think, okay, here's a shooter. Great, we drafted a shooter. He's not shooting well. Bad. Fair enough. More than just a shooter, as we have learned. Hawkins is good. Don't get me wrong, but he ain't Grady Dick. Tony Brothers saying something. We don't have the mic activated or something. What did he say? I have no idea what happened here. Jeremy Kane's very good. What are they showing here? Let me see. What are they looking at? So, Towns hit Pirtle. They get kicked in the... Yeah. Yep. They're going to look at that. I don't think it'll come up with anything, though. Bill, I'm honestly surprised by Grady's inside game this year. Okay. Definitely better than expected. I knew he had that as part of his game. I'm surprised how much better it is than I thought it was. That's what I'd say about that. Feels so good to have good rookie prospects. We've had some rough ones, but we still have a decent track record. Hawkins more of an off-ball shooter. Everyone's got their place, right? But the reason we drafted one ahead of the other. Grady shot 54 from 3 off the dribble in college. I don't know what level you shot. That percentage off the dribble, that's a real sniper. Absolutely agree. Okay, so Towns got fouled. Then after he got fouled, he kicked Pirtle in the nuts. So that was also a foul. So Cat will shoot his 2 free throws. And then since Pirtle also got fouled, Pirtle will shoot 2 free throws. After Towns shoots his free throws, then the Raptors get the ball back. All right. Gray's a real slasher. This isn't new. Did this at Kansas all year. But like just the contrast to what he was doing last year, his ability to go through traffic has been very, very impressive. I always knew he had that part of his game, but to do it as good as it has been this season is a little surprising. So Cat at the line for the Knicks to tie up the game. Even if he makes both, the Raptors will have a chance to take the lead back when Pirtle takes his free throws on the next when they get it back, which is still strange, but somebody else zesty. That is funny. Towns makes, I saw Dune said Downs. Towns makes both free throws. Now to the other end of the court, Pirtle to shoot 2 before the Raptors get possession with 55 seconds to go in the half. This is a 3-for-2 opportunity? I think it is, yeah. 3-for-2 opportunity. Should the Raptors take it? If you want to go big brain. Wait, no. It's not a 3-for-2, is it? No, not quite. Not quite a 3-for-2. Wait. Yes, it is. Kind of, but not enough time to really take advantage of it, so don't bother. 3-for-2 is like 105 to go. Anyways, inbound to Abaji. Now Barnes has it. Kick out. What a pass. Oh, my God. Please score. Oh, that pass deserved an assist. What a fucking kick out from Scotty Barnes. Grady Dick misses a 3. Knicks other way. Brunson to Bridges in the corner. And the Knicks have the lead back after Pirtle's free throws. Bridges in the corner makes it 60-59. Barrett to Pirtle. 2-for-1 opportunity the Raptors don't use. Grady Dick to Abaji in the corner. Bridges hounding him. Now Barrett with it. 18 to go. 6 on the shot clock now. Barrett to Barnes. Pump fake. Step inside. Going at Achua. And drawing the foul. Really good take there by Barnes. Gets OG jumping. Right at the end of the shot clock. Think he's just going to fire it up. But has the patience, presence of mind to use up that entire clock to get the right shot. Ends up drawing the foul on Precious Achua. And listen, a pump fake on Achua, you're probably going to draw a foul from time to time. And Barnes will head to the line to restore the Raps' advantage. The Knicks will then have 10.5 seconds to get something going here. Barnes' first free throw ties the game at 60. That was a classic Precious foul. All he had to do was just stand there with his hands up, and he probably gets to stop. Bridges splits from the corner. If it's not the corner, ridiculous. How ridiculous if you have the stat on hand. By the way, Yada, the 2-year badge looks fantastic, doesn't it? Barnes makes both free throws. Raptors up 1. 10.5 to go as Towns gets it into Hart. Hart to Brunson streaking to the rim. Loses the handle. It's out of bounds. Raptors will have 4.2 to maybe add on a little something to the advantage. Can they get something up? We'll see. Get a shooter in. So, good sub here. RJ and Grady come in for this last 4 seconds. Can they make something cool happen? Oh, the Knicks are going to challenge this, actually. What? They're challenging the out of bounds. Okay. So, they're challenging the out of bounds here. However, if they are looking, so I think how this rule works now, if they're looking at the replay to challenge the out of bounds here, and they see a foul in the process, they can also send Brunson to the line. So it's off of Brunson 100%, but I think they can actually look at this and say there's actually a foul in the process and give Brunson free throws. I don't think Matty D and Jack Armstrong have quite recognized that, but I'm pretty sure what they're going to do here is look at the foul in the process. In which case, there's a foul, and they will probably lose the challenge, but will get the free throws here at the end of the half. That's a foul. So now they're recognizing it on the broadcast team. That's what you say. Yeah, so they're right. So it is a foul. So Brunson goes to the line. I don't think it's a whack rule. I think it's a good rule. Look, if you are a ref and you are legitimately looking at a call you missed or got wrong, you should be able to fix it. So, why would the refs watch that video and go, "Wow, we missed an obvious foul, but we can't call it, so it's out of bounds off blue"? Like they should. I think it's just very simple, common sense to go, okay, we have the replay. We are looking at what is a clear foul. Let's fix this and call the foul. Like, just don't be pissy because it's against the Raptors. You would love the rule if it was the other way around. He misses a free throw, but think about it the other way. You'd go, wow, that's an amazing rule. So the Knicks, nice big brain play there. Challenge the out of bounds because you know they will look at the replay and therefore see the foul. A good use of the new rule. But Brunson misses both, so it doesn't matter. And the Raptors actually get more time on the clock now. Grady Dick, and doesn't get the shot off. All right, well, doesn't matter. He misses both. And the Raptors had a bit more time to get a possession going. But anyways, that'll do it for the half. Again, a good use of the rule. It doesn't make either, so it doesn't matter. But that'll do it for the first half. I'm going to quickly go to the bathroom, reset a little bit, recharge a little bit. When I come back, we are to go through the entire first half. We'll go through the box score. And we have the second half coming up. Don't go anywhere, guys. I will be back in just a minute. I'll be back in 2 to 3 minutes. Hit that like button while I'm gone. Check out the merch link that is pinned in the chat and is in the top of the description. Get yourself some amateur merch to support the channel and get some cool stuff. I'll be right back. Alrighty, let's dive into what we saw in the first half. Wait, what am I doing? Let's dive into what we saw in the first half. Actually, let's first of all, well, diving on no stat, but I did want to see this. Anyways, Mikal Bridges has been generational from the corner, below league average everywhere else. That is strange when that happens, but perhaps bigger sample will see something a little bit different. Gregory sent in his super chat. Thank you so much, Gregory. Yet another super chat. I really appreciate that. Asking if I made the shot. Sadly, I have bad news for this one. I did take it. Yes. Bad news. Tough. Phoenix joining us here. One of our stream OGs. Let's dive into the box score. So, OG, I know we had a pretty hot first quarter, maybe early parts of the second quarter, with 4 of 5 to start. He's now 4 of 7. He's got 10 points in this one. Brunson, 9 points here for the Knicks. Towns, 10 points. Just Bridges on 9. Like, some players all chipping in here for the New York Knicks as they have 60 points down by 1. They're shooting 52. We'll go through that after. Individual stats for the Raptors. RJ Barrett, what a game he's having. 17 points here, 7 of 9 shooting, 3 of 4 from 3. That's with a lot of his matchups being primarily against OG Anunoby as well, which makes that even more impressive. Playing with a chip on his shoulder against his former team, especially his former team and former coach, where he felt like he wasn't being utilized to his fullest potential. Awesome stuff there. Grady Dick, despite his 2 of 9 performance, leads the Raptors in plus-minus at plus 14. Feels like he's playing better than that, but just shots not falling for him here today. 5 points, 5 rebounds at the half. Ochai Agbaji, 7 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists. Awesome first half from Ochai. Pirtle, not as much getting involved here today. Barnes as well, struggling. I think this is a positive matchup for Barnes. He's got Mikal Bridges defending him. He's got the size. He's got the strength advantage. I would have expected a bit more out of Barnes here. He's 2 of 7, 1 of 5 from 3. I think that's where there's kind of an issue for me. I mean, I don't mind like the shooting barrage. Maybe not like 5 per half, but 7, 8, 10 per game I'm comfortable with for Scotty Barnes. I just don't want that to come at the cost of not taking shots inside, not wanting to get inside, settling for those. Like, okay, like take 17 shots a game, but take 7 of them from 3, but to take 10 twos, get inside a bit more. That's what I want to see a bit more of for Scotty Barnes. Off the bench, all the Raptors bench players in the double digits for negatives. Kelly Olynyk, 2 of 4. Troy Walters playing extremely well, though, 4 of 8 with 14 points. He has been killer, and hopefully see more of him in the second half. As for the other guys here, so interesting. Kelly Olynyk's return has showcased that Chris Boucher looks like he's out of rotation here. Looks like Jamal Shed out of rotation as well. Darko sticking with just the 4 guys here. It'll be interesting to see if Bruce Brown returns. What does the bench look like? Does it stay at 4? Somebody's cut from rotation. Does it go to 5? That will be an interesting one, I think, to see when he does return, because I'm pretty happy with these 4 guys here. I'm not sure who you would take out. What do we have? We have multiple members. Did we get a gift here? 5 gifted memberships into the community here by Gregory. Some more members thrown in here by Gregory. Thank you so much. First, the super chat. Now the gifted memberships. I really appreciate that, Gregory. Congratulations to the 5 people who did receive that gifted membership. Hopefully, you can use it well. And hopefully, you'll join me in the Friday member-exclusive streams that we have going on at the moment to get that extra content, the Dead Space content that we have going on. Hopefully, we get a little bit of cooking content on the stream coming up as well. Thank you so much for doing that once again, Gregory. Honestly, he makes a huge difference for me. Like I say, viewers, subscribers, they fluctuate. They're up and down. Members are a guarantee at the end of the month when you have them. So I really appreciate that support. Thank you so much. On to the team stats here. Both teams have 22 made field goals. Differences, the Raptors have taken 10 more shots from there. Possession battle firmly in favor of the Raptors right now. They have 3 extra offensive rebounds. They have 2 less turnovers. So getting the extra possessions here, just not being as efficient with it. They're 42% from the field, 39% from 3. The New York Knicks, 52% from the field, 42% from 3. So shooting the ball really well. And at a certain point, what will be a concern is you'd expect, like the Knicks are definitely driven by possession. I mean, I would think, I don't have any numbers to back this up, but the Knicks have been a team that relies on the possession battle, relies on offensive rebounds, just not as much getting it here today, and which is a little surprising because Raptors are not a fantastic rebounding team either. Fast break points have been the friend of the Raptors, though. 14 fast break points compared to 5 for the Knicks. That has been something keeping them in this lead here. Raptors led by 6 at one point, but they also trailed by 11 at another. So perhaps this is the equal, the median. This is where we should be from the first half. That's as far as we are concerned. Now, Naviata says, "How was the game?" I had to work like 30 minutes in. Been good. I've been entertained. Enjoying this one so far. OG should be called off night. Well, he's guarding Barrett. Barrett's not having an off night here. Zan James joining us all the way from Malta. Thank you so much for tuning in. It's very late there and still watching. Raptors subreddit is the mob. Just week to week allegory of the cave reactionaries who love or hate what their 1 week long memory provides, while still shitposting memes of smack talk in New York and Boston. Well, yeah. I mean, I think Reddit in general can be very much like that, but it is very reactionary in the subreddit, and it's very, like I said earlier, some non-ball knowers in that. I mean, there's non-ball knowers in every community, every subreddit, but it's not. The problem is people who don't understand winning basketball, but know enough basketball to talk ball. They're just too loud. Toronto says, Stats person gave me a membership days ago. Well, I think that was Gregory. It's probably Gregory. Thank you so much, Gregory, again, for doing that. Congrats to the people who received the sub. Hopefully see you on the Monday, the Friday member exclusive stuff. Yeah, I know. Last week, the Raptors were down. I think when I tweeted, it was 75-54. I tweeted, good game to miss, because I missed stream. So I tweeted, good game to miss, and then the Raptors made it close. So, yeah, I screwed that one a little bit. I'll tell you, the OKC one would have been a good one to miss, but after that demolition, I didn't think they'd come back like they did against the Mavericks. But, hey, this team fights. I guess I forgot about that. My opinion of Kai tells me how much hoops. Ooh, that's a good... Kyle Lowry is the test. Like, if you think Kyle Lowry is good, you know ball. Who are the equivalents around the league? Like, I think Jalen Green is like the anti of that. Like, if I ask somebody, like, what do you think about Jalen Green? If you think, like, oh, he's sick, you know, like, you don't know ball. But if you're like, oh, he sucks, he just takes bad shots, has high usage. Jalen Green, is the anti of that. Who else is like your test subject for a guy? If they are probably Jalen Green, they don't know ball. Agreed. Maybe like Tari Eason is a good one on the other end, although he made ESPN's 25 under 25, so maybe he's starting to get some acclaim. Tari Eason would be a decent one. Like, if they're like, yeah, Tari Eason's nasty, they're like, okay, you know ball. Who's another good one? Honestly, like, Dyson Daniels, it's pretty good. He's becoming popular. Honestly, like, Nickeil Alexander-Walker is, like, kind of, like, fucking amazing on defense. That's another good one. You know ball. If they think the Lakers can win the title, they don't know ball. I guess that's kind of fair. Vallarta Baller says, 89 are watching. How about some likes? Yes, indeed. If you're enjoying the stream, we're 4 likes away from 50. I don't know how you can look at a stream at 46 likes and go, oh, nah, not going to help get to 50. Come on, like give you here. Aaron Gordon Nuggets, that's a pretty good one as well. If they talk about the intricate details behind Aaron Gordon's archetypal shift, if that makes sense, from when he was on Orlando to Denver, they probably know ball. Yeah. Tons of former NBA players who don't think Jokic is good. Yeah. I remember all the Jokic hate. That piped down real quick when they won the chip. I always believed in Nikola. Who's another good one? Who's another underrated ball? Who's a ball? Kyle Lowry might be like the best because like he had a lot of negative press about him, but he was really good and always was really good. That's a good one. Who's another good anti one? I mean, DeAndre Ayton, we're past that because like everyone knows he sucks now. Mike Conley's a pretty good ball. Yeah, if you think Mike Conley, yeah, it's true. If you're like a super casual, you're like, Mike Conley's ass. When Mike Conley's really good. Still, that's a decent one. I think Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Kyle Lowry are my favorites there. Or if they acknowledge KCP's impact on the Denver Nuggets championship. Ball. Jalen Green, definitely you don't know ball if you think he's good. Definitely. Najee Marshall, that's a pretty deep cut. That's a good one. Herb Jones is a pretty good one as well. Yeah, I like that one. Second half has begun here, by the way. Herb Jones is a decent one. I feel like Herb's got the popularity. Najee Marshall does not have the popularity to be like in big conversations. So I like that one. Everyone, Steven Jackson said the MVP should be voted by the NBA top 75 just to get Jokic to not win MVP one year. Man, like how often do we see like these legendary basketball players like just straight up not know ball? It's kind of weird. Like, there are a ton of NBA 75 players who just straight up don't know basketball. Like, maybe it's because they played in different eras and the game is different now. Maybe it's just because they never really understood it. You know what's also really funny? Here's a current day example of like doesn't know ball, which is funny because it's about himself. So Bam Adebayo, whenever there's like DPOY debates, Bam Adebayo has this. I'm paraphrasing a little bit, but said I'm not like an advanced stats guy. I just know I'm like the best defender. Like if you watch the games, you know I'm the best defender, which is a really dumb thing to say when you are, by advanced defensive stats, one of the best defenders in the NBA, and the advanced stats support your case. So to say, watch the games, like I'm not an advanced stats guy. You just watch the game and know I'm really good. Weird thing to say about yourself when advanced stats help your claim. I mean, some old heads like Steven Jackson. A Steven Jackson-led team would win like maybe 2 games in the NBA. Like, oh man, I can't wait for my team to shoot like 70 shots in mid-range and lose 130 to 70. Shaq didn't even know Pascal's fears. Oh my God, the Siakam one. Ernie said, Shaq, you got your eyes on Pascal today. Shaq like, no, I got my eyes on Siakam. That's his name. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know his first name. I don't know. Yeah. Some guys know their position, they know their job, they know how to do well there, and that's fine. But there's a lot of really good NBA players, former NBA players, who don't know ball. Like Jokic, has been so above and clearly the best player in the NBA the last few years. Like how he's disrespect, how you can possibly disrespect Jokic at this point is ridiculous. How do we feel about, I know it's a tight game. I'm not talking about it right now. Barnes off the glass. Good take. How do we feel about, so this knows ball or doesn't know ball player, how do we feel about Rudy Gobert? I feel like if you are in the camp that Rudy Gobert is ass, you probably don't know ball. However, I think you can know ball and say Rudy Gobert is good and important to the Timberwolves, but he's also heavily overpaid. I think if you know ball, you would acknowledge, okay, when Rudy Gobert is on the floor, the Timberwolves are very, very good on defense. They are so bad when he's not on the floor that they're an average defense in the NBA. Rudy Gobert is an interesting fringe one because I think it's a polarizing one. But the way like people describe it, like, oh my God, old head NBA players, former NBA players, see Rudy Gobert and think like, oh my God, he can't guard this really good player in isolation on the perimeter. I thought this was a 4-time defensive player of the year. Like, Rudy Gobert has his issues, like attitude issues, don't get me wrong. Some matchups don't appeal to him, but he's a fantastic player. Yeah, if he's bad on offense, like, big games, he can go a bit missing, but Rudy's an elite defender, but he's getting paid like someone who's elite on both ends. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's a great way. That's a nose ball answer right there. OG draws the N1 there. Puts the Knicks up by 1, pending free throw. He's a help play. I mean, like, so is like Jaren Jackson, and he won a Defensive Player of the Year. So is Giannis, and he's a phenomenal defender. Like yeah, the 7-foot center probably can't guard on the perimeter. Gobert yesterday got caught in an ISO, or the other day got caught in an ISO on Draymond Green. Draymond went to the rim. That was a bit of an ugly look. As Barnes open for 3. Can't leave him that open. Yeah, on the perimeter, yeah, he's not going to be good there. That's not his game. DeMar is like anti of ball a little bit. It's such a shame. DeMar is so easily likable, but man, his game is just not tailored to winning. It's a shame. Barrett out to Barnes. Can Barnes hit another 3 here? Barnes is heating up from 3. Yes, sirski. Barnes has the Raptors up 71-66. I don't ever defend Gobert, but I hate how people complain that he always gets dunked on. Anyone who's ever played basketball knows that means he's doing his job. Yeah. He's going up trying to get that block. If he doesn't, whatever. 2 points. Inbound the ball. Go keep playing. The Timberwolves would have, in only Rudy Gobert minutes, I think they're like 3rd in so taking only the defensive rating of the Timberwolves when Gobert's on the floor, they'd be the 3rd best defense in the NBA. Behind, I think it's OKC and Orlando, who are like by far and away the best. And I think they're like a bottom 5 defensive team when Rudy Gobert is off the floor. Like down with like where the Wizards are. Sorry, I had enough score up. But also Gobert's overpaid too. Tell you, the next guy to enter the ball conversation, Ryan Dunn. That's a ball player of the future. 71-68. Bridges steps inside to the rim, loses it. Barrett out in transition. He's got Grady. He's got Abaji. Goes to the rim himself and lays it in. R.J. Barrett's big night continues. What a game he has administered here. He's up to, I believe that's 19 points now for Barrett with that one. We're still early in the third. 7-9 to go in the third. OG for 3. Doesn't go. Rebound. Grady Dick wrestles it away. Excuse me. Barnes, another 3. This one doesn't go. Flew a little bit too close to the sun with that one. What is wrong with how DeMar plays other than his 3-point shooting and subpar defense? As well. Other than that, I mean, those are 2 very glaring things he doesn't have. Oh, shit. Barnes hit the floor. He's holding his foot. Oh, shit. Are they telling him to walk it off? Oh, shit. Towns is down as well. Oh, fuck. Barnes looks hurt. I would love to dig into this DeMar take in just a second here. So Towns and Barnes hit the ground. Oh, Barnes' ankle kind of went a bit there. He landed awkwardly on Towns. Could be nothing. Could be something. The way he's reacting right now, it's something. All right, it's not nothing. It's not nothing. Towns is up on his feet walking. Barnes is still down. Fuck, man. Not this again. I mean, Scotty Barnes injured. What Barnes? Like, what would you have done, Michael? Would you have as you're landing the rebound? Would you have looked down at Karl Anthony Towns' foot in that maybe quarter of a second? Would you have looked down and quickly moved your foot out of the way as you were landing? Is that what you would have done instead, right there? I don't know what he could have done. Hopefully he's all right. On this DeMar take, DeMar can't shoot threes. DeMar can't play defense. His production drops in playoff games. His style of offense is inefficient relative to the way successful basketball is played in the modern game. He uses up a lot of the shot clock to get his shots up. Takes away the flow of his teammates. Not a good playmaker as well. There's just a lot of reasons why DeMar is an extremely talented player who just doesn't have a game tailored to. Look, he's carved out a very long, successful career, many all-star appearances. But as far as the elite players in the game, there's a partial reason why DeMar's game has never translated to really to tons of playoff success. He's a fantastic talent, but his game is just not built for winning, unfortunately. And he's a great guy. He's done so much for the Raptors. I hope he gets his number retired one day. But that's just the reality about his game, especially in at his current age, which is fair enough. He's still put up good numbers at his age, but yeah, he's not a winning player. I'm not sure that was a good solution for the Kings. Okay, Barnes is hobbling here. Okay, no pressure at all being applied to that foot. This is not good. Landed, twisted his ankle. Fuck. Yeah, that's an ankle. That's a swollen ankle. That might be a couple weeks. I'm going to guess. Oh, look at that reaction there. That's bad. Fuck. God fucking damn it. All right, well, he'll exit the game with 15 points on 5 of 11 shooting with 5 points. Sorry, with 5 rebounds, 3 assists. I imagine, I imagine that's at least a couple of weeks. That's probably going to swell up big time. And we'll see. We're not going to jump to conclusions or anything, but that's a real bummer considering how well he's been playing. A real bummer regardless, but considering how well he's playing, man. So now the game shifts. RJ Barrett really becomes the initiator once again on offense. So we'll go back to a lot of what we saw with Barrett without Barnes. Barrett will basically be playing as the point guard for the Raptors for the rest of this game. But without Barnes, I really struggle to see the Raptors winning this game here. God, this team just cannot stay fucking healthy. Barnes, just the worst luck. Injury prone this, injury prone that. You can't control. Oh, lovely feed by Pearl Mobile. You cannot control getting fucking poked in the eye. There's nothing you could have possibly done about that. Injury prone. What does being injury prone have to do with getting poked in the eye? That's a freak injury. Last year, gets kicked in the hand, fractures a knuckle. No matter who you are, what can you possibly do to avoid that? Then this. Lands awkwardly on somebody else's foot, twists his ankle. That happens all the time to all these different players. It is so unlucky. He's so unlucky with these injuries, man. You cannot explain it. Cannot explain it. It's just horrific luck for a player who just does not deserve it. Fuck, man. Like, if it was like the same injury over and over, like, hamstring, like a hamstring injury over and over. Like, Joel Embiid is injury prone. Absolutely. Absolutely. Like the same niggling little injuries. Those things. Those are injury prone. But, like, again, Barnes, poked in the eye. A fractured something in his eye. Fractured knuckle, getting kicked in the hand. Twisted ankle. Like, no player could do anything about that to avoid that. Like, there's no injury proneness to that. I don't think. It's just horrifically unlucky again. Fuck. Hot take: losing Pirtle has a bigger immediate impact on his team than losing Barnes. I kind of toyed with this idea last week as well when Pirtle missed the game. I was like, is Pirtle the most significant? Like, is Pirtle the player you miss the most? Like, you could argue yes, just because there is nobody who can fill in for that position. But, like, Barrett can take on a much bigger ball handling load. Obviously, it's a massive injury, Barnes, but Barrett takes on a much bigger ball handling load. You can put, like, more spacing around him and can, still be bad. But, like, I feel like you can survive that more than Pirtle being out because there's just absolutely nobody who can do anything close to the job Pirtle does in this roster. I don't know. It's an interesting conversation. I agree. Is it too early to talk about the offseason? I guess it's too early because like what if Barnes just subs back in after this commercial break? I don't think so, but we don't know the extent of the injury just yet. It looked bad. His reaction looked bad. Yeah. We were told Brown would be back on the road trip, and he's still not back. Yes. The sprain looks 7 out of 10 bad. Sometimes like a roll like that, like the guy just gets up and is fine. I don't know. There's no way of knowing. His reaction looked bad. That's what I will say. Damn, the Jack Armstrong vinyl. I'd love the Jack Armstrong vinyl. Maybe Lakers will take Pirtle, trade us Koloko at first and filler. I feel like they're fixed for centers. I feel like they have a pretty good one. I don't think the Lakers have much bigger problems than the center position. How about that? They need floor spacing. They need point guards. Ball handlers in general, switchable defenders. They need a lot more than centers. So I think the Lakers are off the table. The Lakers need a new team. They don't need a center. That's what they don't need. Well, anyways, we still have a battle here. It's 79-77. I'm flying to Toronto to watch him on the 22nd. I'd be mad if he was out for that long, Liam says. I feel bad, but it's also like the nature of the NBA. You never know who's playing, who's not. It sucks, but like that's the reality of the league. TJ McConnell's ball player. He is. I think he is too. I think he gets... I think he's talked about, though. Like, McConnell's respected. Like, Nickeil Alexander-Walker gets no respect in regular media space. Not that McConnell gets a lot, but I do see some. I never see Nickeil Alexander-Walker propaganda. Who got injured? David, you don't want to know. Rolled right ankle. They don't. Yeah. It looked bad. I agree. We'll see. Yeah, tanking. Looks like tanking's back on the menu, boys. Grogan in the chat. What's going on, Grogan? Welcome to the stream. Happy to have you here. Well, y'all are saying capture the flag this, tank that. We're up by 1 against the Knicks. It's the third quarter. We are up by 1 against the Knicks. We can still win this game. Mitchell to Olynyk for 3. Bang. They called it 2. Okay, but Kelly Olynyk with the long 2. Nice bucket. OG in the corner. Now to Hart under the rim. Doesn't go. Rebound Barrett. Here we go out in transition. Mitchell slows it down. Back to Barrett. RJ backing down Hart and drawing the foul. RJ going to head to the free throw line to extend the 3-point advantage. Yeah, if you're just joining, you have joined after a devastating injury. Scotty Barnes has rolled his ankle. No word on the extent of the severity of the ankle injury. It looks he was in pain. He did not put any pressure on it as he hobbled off the court. It looked pretty bad. It looked like one that will no, not like didn't look. I don't mean to speculate here, but it did not look like a fracture. Looked like he twisted his ankle. Looked like it's gonna swell up real bad, and looks like that's gonna be an extended period of time away from the court again. Jason asked, how many female listeners do you figure tune into your content percentage-wise? So I don't need to speculate. I do have the YouTube analytics, which showcase that number. I believe I can check it at a commercial break. Top of my head, I believe the number is 6%, which is not surprising. I don't think I appeal to a gender for content in one way or another. I don't think I purposely appeal to male viewers, but I think obviously sports, you're more likely to attract a male is more likely to watch sports content than a female. That's, I think, a fact. I think I am a male and therefore attract more male. I don't know. Whatever it is, it's very low. It's very low. Sometimes I make my wife listen. Well, that probably doesn't count towards the statistic, but we'll have to have the ladies in the chat as well. Although if you're a lady in the chat, as Bridges hits the 3 1-point game, you should probably not mention that because chat gets weird. Maybe that's part of it. Maybe there is a female viewer who's always in chat, which I'm not aware of, that's lurking. But I just kind of maybe it's wrong, but I do assume if you have a generic username, I assume you are a man. But we get some sprinkled in here and there. It is majority male for sure. Dalel, there you go. We got one in right now. Brunson 3-ball doesn't go. Rebound Olynyk. Other side. Walter lobs up to Barrett, who throws it down. What a play there. Kim Sess, yes. There's a few here and there. But obviously the minority there. 86-83. Timeout Tibbs. I'll pull up the YouTube analytics right now. Let's do this. Let's see a replay of that, though. Walter, by the way, Walter's really good at basketball. Did you make my door? I did not make the door shot today. I suck at basketball. I did not make the door shot. I suck. I'm terrible. If you disrespect the chat, you don't know ball. I agree. Is Tibbs a good coach or not? It's actually kind of a good question. I think so, but it needs a very specific team to do it, you know? Oh, my dog has joined the stream. Hello, buddy. Hi, buddy. All right, viewer gender. Let's see. So from the last 365 days, I'm literally not joking. Okay? In the last 365 days, 6.9% of the viewers are female. I'm not joking. That is the actual number here. It's a strange little coincidence. Had to be 69, didn't it? I'll put up a photo to prove it. That is the last 365 days. 93.1% are male. 6.9 are women. Thank you to everyone who watches. So 86-83, a foul called. Offensive fouls. Brunson has to leave the game. So Brunson also maybe picking up an injury here as he landed awkwardly after a 3-ball. What do I think? Trotwalk said, what do I think about Soto's 15-year, $756 million contract? The Mets. Overpay. A lot of money. Crazy. The Jays would have happily spent the same amount of money, though. Happily would have spent the same amount of money. And probably offered him the same. Olynyk to Grady to the rim. Blocked by Achua. Man, do that shit for us. What the fuck is that? Kayla Gray. Did they really? Okay, listen. Kayla Gray, love you. Did we really need to check in with Kayla Gray to hear? I'm hearing it's a right ankle sprain. Oh. Is that what you heard from the inside sources? A right ankle injury? Huh. Thank God we checked in, or else I wouldn't have known it was a right ankle injury. Respect, Kayla. I didn't have to do Kayla Gray that dirty. I'm so sorry, Kayla. But also, yeah, we know it was a right ankle injury. But we didn't know until now that he was not returning. Now we know he will not return. Okay. That is new information. Fair enough. But we were aware of the location of the injury. Yes. Too harsh. I don't know why. Why am I taking my anger out on somebody who doesn't deserve it like Kayla Gray? I don't know. Raptors up 3 right at the end of the third here, and Olynyk is blocked. That will do it. That's funny. That's inside sources, guys. Yeah. That'll do it for the third. Raptors, they may be down Scotty Barnes, but they are up in this game. 86-83. I just crushed 2 water bottles, and I have to go to the bathroom. I will be right back. And we get the fourth quarter on the way. Raptors can still snatch a win tonight. Maybe it is because I'm tired, and I have 4 hours of work to when I'm done this stream to do. Drop a like if you're enjoying the show. Would really appreciate it. Support the content that we do here on Amateur Sports. And subscribe if you're new for more Raptors watch parties just like this. I'll be right back. Yikes. All right. I'm back. Nebu Solomon says Scotty sprained his ankle. Really? When? I didn't see that. Did he actually? Did anybody else see that? No, I saw. I'm aware. Brunson stepped on a fan courtside ankle tweak. Wow, that's unlucky. Wow. From the replay I saw, it didn't look like the fan was doing anything wrong. It was just unlucky. Scotty Sketty couldn't feel his foot. Okay. That's new information. Holy shit. If he said that, oh my God. That's really bad. What I do like about 1 point game here. What I do like about the Juan Soto to the Mets thing, I love that like Yankees fans, as Grady Dick lays it in, nice feed there by Mobo. Yankees fans are like that spoiled only child with rich parents getting told, like some of the very few times they get told they can't have what they want. And they throw a tantrum. And like sometimes in public, like just like internally, like you're laughing your ass off at that. Like they cannot accept the fact that somebody said no to them. And it like they're just so used to having the pull of the pinstripes and the most amount of money. And now other teams are playing ball financially and they can't handle it. Like it's just... It's hilarious. It's awesome. Isn't it? I mean, just they made the World Series. And granted, it stings a little bit extra when your guy goes crosstown to your crosstown rivals. That also stings a bit, but also, oh my God, the fucking all this. I guess Soto didn't want to build a legacy. Like, he just chose a different team. Try to make it something deeper. Like playing for the Yankees means it means more to do it with the Yankees and Toronto. Like, shut the fuck up, man. That entitlement is just too much, man. You get what you fucking deserve. How long until the Yankees are advocating for salary cap? Well, that won't happen. They still do have a lot of pull, but didn't work here. $88.85. Despite the Barnes injury, maybe some happy thoughts here. It might be the last time for a little bit that they'll be able to win a game. Oh, actually, they have an easy schedule coming up. But Barnes done for the night. Probably done for an extended period of time as well. Let's try to win this one for him. 88-85 Raptors, 10:36 to go. If you are enjoying the stream, a few things you can do for me. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Consider becoming a member for exclusive additional content. And check out the merch with a link that's pinned at top of chat. Excuse me. McBride to Bridges for 3. Bridges ties the game up at 88. No Brunson, though, so it's both teams missing their top guy here. Grady Dick to Mobo. Pass deflected away by Achua, and it's out of bounds for a Raptor ball. Man, I'm wiped. I am so tired. Walter to Olynyk. Step back long 2. Are we sure about that, Kelly? We want to heel on the line. We want to heel on the line 2. Contested. That the worst shot tonight? Probably. A heel on the line 2. Towns going to the rim. And fouled by Olynyk. He's going to head to the line here to take the lead. RJ, hot take. RJ Barrett's currently best player on the Raptors. Agree or disagree? I agree because Barnes won't return due to injury tonight. Ooh, that might be an offensive foul. I don't know if they're going to overturn this, but Jack Armstrong's adamant that was a charge. Looking at the replay, that might be tough to overturn, but I think if you asked a neutral party, that could be a charge. Yeah, Barnes is better than RJ Barrett, but they're both good. Well, I don't think Towns was at all at fault for the Barnes injury. They both jumped up. Barnes landed on his foot. Very unlucky. Tough, man. This is a real... it's always fucking something with this team injury-wise. It's terrible. We'll see if they overturn. They could absolutely overturn this. Somebody said the Dexter show looks really bad. I haven't seen much of the original, so I can't comment on that. You kind of know what RJ is going to do. There's just not as much you can do about it. Barnes is extra nasty because he can pass on top of everything else. I just think Barnes is the more skilled player. More dynamic player. And much better defender. RJ's good. I mean, I love RJ as well. Rebounding, playmaking, defense. I mean, he's not quite as good of a scorer, but pretty much everything else he's better at, right? That's how I'm feeling. Another reminder, guys, amateur merch is out. Shirts on the wall here. Sometimes I wear it. A lot of times I wear it. We got hats as well. We got stickers on top of that. Make sure you check out the amateur merch with the link that's pinned at the top of chat and the link that is in the description. He gets you free subs. You get free subs from Someway? So they're gonna confirm that it was a defensive foul. Like I said, that was really tough to overturn. I did not expect that to get overturned. But if you asked a neutral party, that may have been considered a charge. Towns at the line, missed the first free throw. Ball don't lie. How does Barnes get you free subs from Subway? Is there like a promotion going on? If so, I would love to know how I can access a free sub. Wow, ball don't lie, baby. Towns misses both free throws. That confirms it. That was an offensive foul. Raptors get the ball back, still tied at 88. Pirtle up top. One day, Pirtle's just going to yank it from 3, I think. No, he never will, but like it would be funny. Towns for 3, doesn't go. Oh, Barnes gets his teammate free subs. Is that it? Tough. Pirtle with the floater. I tell you, that's where Pirtle's going to shoot from. Pirtle knocks down another floater. Raptors up by 2. The shit talking with Cat in the line has been pretty good tonight. Towns, but here, lays it in. 90-90. 8:34 to go in the game. Brunson out for the time being. Not sure if he will return. Barnes out, will not return tonight. Top guys in each team out. Rest of the players duking it out. Mobo for 3, doesn't go. Rebound to Campaign. Payne, layup, gets the roll, and the Knicks up by 2. Do you guys remember early this season when Bruno Fernando, there was a make, and he grabbed the ball fully 2 feet inbounds and inbounded the ball? Oh! Interrupt there, Jacoby Walter. The 4-point play for the rookie. What a play there. Chance to give the Raptors a 2-point lead. Oh, yeah. Big time foul. Jacoby. What is that, 17 points? That's got to be a career high, right? Best game, 19 for Jacoby. And if you make this, it's 20. Didn't have to sell that. Indeed. Missed a free throw. Okay. 19 points for Jacoby Walter. Scoreboard. Sorry, I just default back to that one sometimes. Apologize. Brunson on the bench. We'll see if he checks back into the game, though. 3 ball from Bridges is good. Man, he has been dialed in from the corner. 95-93. Bridges shooting the shit out of it tonight. Barrett. Whew. Steps past OG. Reverse layup is good. So I have 2 buttons here. It's very easy for me to accidentally press the one without the scoreboard. Abaji tips the rebound to Pirtle. Barrett with it. Walter loses it. And OG has it. Out to the other side for the Knicks. Bridges for 3. Doesn't go. Not in the corner, so it obviously doesn't fall. Apparently, the splits are egregious. Generational shooting from the corner. Under average from otherwise. From anything not corner. Mobo fights his way to the rim. Scores past Towns. And timeout called, I think. 97-95. Timeout called. Raptors lead. Can they get it done without Scotty Barnes? We're going to find out. If you could add one player to this team right now, any player, who would it be? How long do I have them for, though? Do I have them, like, perpetuity? All, like... Well... If like, age matters... Actually, I don't think age changes my answer. So, 4 seasons. Okay, so I'm very compelled to take Jokic. However, if you take Jokic, you have work to do to move Pirtle for something. Part of me wants to take Shea, which gives you like that monster point guard, good defender. Part of me wants Shea. I think you just have to take the best player, Nikola Jokic, and figure out like how to build around that if you have 4 seasons. Part of me wants to say Shea, though. 4 seasons. I think I go Jokic and deal with the fit stuff after the fact. I'll probably say Jokic. But Giannis was a thought. Shea, definitely a thought. Luka is a thought there as well. But Luka, I'd be worried about the usage there. I'll even Shea, like, you miss a bit of spacing. I think I go Jokic and figure it out afterwards. Wraps up 2. This would be quite the win. To just do it against the Knicks, but to do it without Barnes for most of the second half as well would be ultra impressive here. Raptors were like 7.5-point underdogs coming in here. Could use a win. Let's see if they get it. Drop a like if you are enjoying the stream. Denver without Jokic, worst team in the league. That's true. I think you got to take Jokic. But something about Shea is interesting for sure. There's a welcome back graphic up in Scotiabank Arena for Campaign, who was very briefly a Raptor. That's a weird one. I think the Raptors cut him, and I think he has animosity towards the Raptors as well. Brunson is back in the game, so if the job wasn't already difficult, Brunson's back in the game now. This is tough. Can they find a way? Barrett, defended by Brunson, and Barrett loses it. Knicks move the other way. Hart underneath the rim to Bridges. Back out to Hart. Corner three is up and down. Knicks lead by 1. Campaign's Raptor, yes, back when he was really bad at basketball. Like, horrible. Raptors were right to cut him at the time. Barrett at the rim, blocked by Towns. Rebound to Mobo, and he restores the Raptors' advantage. 99-98. Brunson. Defended by Abaji. Out to Towns. 3-ball. They're really knocking him down, man. 101-99. When is quickly coming back? Could be like 2 weeks. Could be like 4. We don't really know. Not a lot of precedent for a UCL injury. Pirtle, floater. Those usually are money, but doesn't go here. Knicks up by 2 still as we get into the clutch portion of the game. Raptors down by 2. Feeding off of the extra possessions they've earned, off of turnovers and offensive rebounds, the Knicks have just been more efficient and therefore are good for that 2-point advantage. Hart to the rim. Misses the layup, though. Mobo rebounds. Not sure how Hart missed that, but Raptors have a chance to tie or take the lead. Grady Dick would have had a chance, but Karl-Anthony Towns called for the kickball. Sorry for yawning. I'm battling. I'm battling here. Barrett. Pass the screen. Going to the rim. Layup is good. 28 points for R.J. Barrett. Sticking it to his former employers. 101-101. Towns. To Bridges. Pass the screen. Bridges inside. Fadeaway 2. No good. Rebound Mitchell. Abaji now. Going to the rim. Tripped up. Be a foul called. Side out of bounds. .342 to go. If you're enjoying the stream, high pressure situations here, make sure you do smash that like button. It'd be really funny if we beat the Knicks without Scotty Barnes here. OG and Pirtle exchanging a little. Doing a little exchange there. A little laugh from OG. You don't get him to smile much, but Pirtle had the secret sauce there. RJ driving at Towns. OG comes for the double, but still Barrett kick out. What a pass. And David Mitchell knocks it down from the corner. Raptors up by 3. 104-101. Bridges inside. Now to OG in the corner. Up top. Towns, top of the key. Gets it off to Brunson. Going to have to fire away at the shot clock buzzer. And a 4-point play for Brunson. Oh, my days. Wow. Raptors do not have their challenge, so cannot do anything about it. Wow, there was literally no foul there. Literally no foul. I mean, he made the 3 anyways, so it would have been 3 points. But a chance for an extra point here off of nothing, man. Sorry if you hear my dog. Nothing happened. I don't know what the hell that call is. Brunson free throw is good. I think it's 20 for Brunson now. 4-point play. The Knicks are back in front now. Back and forth game here. RJ. Pass deflected. And the Knicks have it again. Hart going to slow it down. Gets it to Brunson. Calling for some space. Abaji defending. Brunson. Switches onto Grady Dick. Double comes. Brunson for 3. Bank doesn't go. Rebound Mitchell. Abaji. Corner to Barrett for 3. Too strong. And here comes Brunson again. Going to go right at Mitchell. And he's stripped. What a play there by Mitchell. And it's off Brunson. It's out of bounds. It's a Raptor ball. What a defensive effort there by Davion Mitchell to get the block at the rim, forcing the turnover. Wow. What a play there by Mitchell. Unbelievable play there. Say what you want about his offense. This guy is an elite defender. .105, 104, 2:06 to go. Can the Raptors find another basket? Can they find another chance? Mitchell through some contact. Wow, I mean, I just roasted this guy's offense. What a play there by Mitchell. And what a... I mean, he's playing really well in the clutch here. Both ends of the floor. Can the Raptors finish the job? Brunson with it. Abaji defending. 18 lead changes, my goodness. Towns in the corner to Bridges. No, he doesn't miss from the corners, man. Jeez. Knicks up 2. Wow. All the attention on Brunson, then on Cat. Leaves a guy open, and the wrong guy has been Bridges. But, oh my God, RJ fights to the rim and won. On the floor, no way. No way that's on the floor. No way that's on the floor. No fucking way. Let me see this. Yo. That's a tough call. That's a really tough call to not get continuation there. Wow, that would have tied the game. Barrett has it anyways in the corner to Mitchell. I'll tell you, a 3 from Grady Dick would even things out. Oh, wow. He's had so many good looks in the clutch this season. Another one goes begging there. Knicks up 2. Brunson with it. Need a stop. Not needing a foul yet, but need a stop. 108, 106 Knicks. Brunson doubled. Finds Hart. Oh, breakdown on defense. Hart can't make it. Towns has the rebound batted away. Barrett in transition. 4 players collapse and they cannot stop him. RJ Barrett lays it in. Tie game in Toronto with 42 seconds to go. What a sequence. They get the stop. They get the rebound. Barrett, other side. 4 Knicks players collapse on him. He takes it right to the rack and finishes against his former team. 30 points for RJ Barrett. Can the Raptors get it done without Scotty Barnes? We will see. We will see. 64 likes on the stream right now. 127 viewers in chat. Let's pump it up, everybody. That's we got half the amount of likes as we do viewers, pretty much. If you guys are enjoying the stream, please make sure you have hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, I stream like this for pretty much every Raptors game. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. If the streams aren't enough for you, I got videos coming out as well. Support Amateur. Support the content. You get some good content in return, I think. All right. Raptors. No Scotty Barnes here. Fighting for this one. 108, 108. So many times they have faltered in these clutch moments. Can today be one of those days they get over the line? We will see. Can they do it for Scotty Barnes? Can they do it for him tonight? 42 seconds plus potentially overtime to find out. I really don't want overtime tonight. I got a lot of work to do tonight. I very much do not want overtime. Brunson inbounds to Towns. 42 seconds. Here we go. Brunson double comes. Aggressive double. They pass inside to Towns. Man. 2 points there for Towns. You send the double on Brunson, but it's over aggressive. Like, I get you want to take away Brunson. It's an ultra-aggressive double. It's a fantastic pass, mind you. But the Raptors have become a lot better defensively in the last few weeks, largely because of the switch off of playing overly aggressive on guards. I mean, I guess in the clutch, you take it away, make him make a decision, and in the end, he makes a really nice pass down low, but it just feels like that's a bit too easy to give up with under 40 seconds to go in a tied basketball game. That's tough. One day, the RJ step back at the buzzer will go. It'll still be a bad shot, but one day it will go, I think. 110, 108 for the Knicks. 36 seconds left. All right. Do we got another make in us? We got another bucket in us. How many times have we been in this position, man? Down 2 with the ball. How many times has that opportunity come up begging, to be fair? Abaji. Inbound to Barrett. Anunoby defending. Barrett attacking Towns. Going up. And too much for him to do. Slowly, got a foul now. Got a foul now. Towns has it. Got a foul. 3.5 seconds. I mean, you don't have to. Okay, 3. I mean, I probably would have fouled there. All right, I don't agree. I would have fouled there. Towns for 3. I mean, doesn't. Well, he made it. Doesn't change my feel. I thought they should have fouled anyways. But, like, let's say he missed. I mean, there's a timeout, I guess. Fair enough. All right, well, that's that. Is this the dagger? That's the dagger. Yep, that's it. Knicks will win this game. Wrapped of 6.3 seconds here. Knicks are going to win this game. Tough way for that one to go down. Tough way for this one to go down. Absolutely. Well fought, man. I mean, another competitive game. Barnes is out probably for an extended period of time. Yeah, if Barnes is out, yeah, definitely those tanking thoughts will be creeping in here. with respect. I mean, come on, we got to understand where we're at right now. Well, 6.3 seconds for the Raptors. We have to chuck up something here at the buzzer, but they're gonna have to hoist something up. Barely get into Walter, and he steps out of bounds. Knicks ball. Well, that is a really disappointing way to end it. I mean, they would have lost anyways, but looks like they're going to cover if you bet the Raptors. Yeah, he stepped out. Well, did we get the steal? No, not quite. Towns has it. 5-point loss. They're right there again. I don't think there was anything in the clutch they did wrong, really. Like, there's been a lot of games where I'm upset how they played in the clutch. I don't think this is one of those games where they get it wrong in the clutch. So, just, yeah. One of those games, man. Unfortunately, you lose Barnes, but you play a good team. You falter in the clutch just slightly. And you lose. Yeah, you lose. Unfortunate, man. But, yeah, that'll do it. Let's get into our post-game show, guys. Wow. Raptors on a tough stretch of games, getting the Thunder, Mavericks, and Knicks back-to-back, all at home, but tough stretch of games. They come away with 3 losses, and they also come away with what looks like a decently major injury to Scotty Barnes. Really down here, but let's try to get through it in tonight's post-game show. And as a reminder, for the post-game show, for all content here in the Amateur Hour Production Network, make sure you're subscribed. We do content like this for every Raptors game. Plus, if you enjoyed this along the way, hit that like button. It really does make a difference to the channel. But, yeah, first things first. By the time, if you're watching this live, we don't know the extent of the injury. By the time you may be watching this post-game show, it's potential the information is out. But the key news that will come out of this game is that Scotty Barnes, unfortunately, picked up an injury, and it looks bad. Landed awkwardly on Karl-Anthony Towns' foot. Clearly rolled his ankle. Allegedly, while he was on the ground, said he couldn't feel his foot. His reaction right away was that of an injury that looks decently serious. We don't know the extent of it, but very clearly a right ankle injury. Obviously, if you saw it, I cannot. Again, I'm no doctor. I'm not going to speculate too much, but I cannot see that being an injury he returns from in under 2 weeks. It could be much longer. I don't know, but that is a huge, huge bummer. I know the team has lost 3 games in a row. I know they're 7-18. Understand all this, but man, Barnes had been playing really well. Kind of felt like the Raptors were turning a corner a little bit. This really deflates things. Like, I think that's the best word for it. Very deflating to see Barnes, who had been playing so well, go down like that for what could be an extended period of time. And again, if it is out, some serious conversations will have to be out there regarding what the direction should be for this team for the rest of the season. But on to the game here. Raptors fought well despite the Barnes injury. He got injured midway through this third quarter. Raptors finished the quarter really well. But the fourth quarter is the bane of their existence once again. They're leading the game going into the fourth quarter. Can't quite get over the line once again. A lot of games I look at the clutch for the Raptors and I kind of peg a few plays or just their style of play in general as part of the reason they lost. I can't really do that in this one. I felt like the Raptors didn't really do much wrong here. There was a bit of a lack of options. Like maybe like they made it a bit obvious on some of the plays that it was just going to be an RJ ISO to the rim. You go down like with RJ ISO, but like they collapsed really well. There wasn't really any backup plans there. But mostly, unless I'm being picky, it didn't really feel like the Raptors did much wrong there. The Knicks were favored by 7.5, I think it was in the end. They're the better team, and they come up with some big plays in the clutch, whether it be getting a couple steals, whether it be getting a block, or hitting big shots to ice this game and win by 5 points. If big if Barnes is out, one could argue that a competitive loss is the best thing this team can do at the moment as the ethical tank job continues. But onto the box score here. RJ, regardless of Barnes, was playing really well tonight, and the stat line shows it. 13 of 24 for Barrett, 30 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, and a steal. Barnes was having a really good third quarter. He didn't have a great first half. He was having a very good third quarter up until the injury, which is a shame. 15 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists on 5 of 11 shooting, 3 of 8 from 3 will be his final stat line. But again, a big shame because he had been playing well. 10 points, 12 rebounds for Pirtle. Abaji, a 3, 7 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. Grady Dick, 3 of 11. Would have liked a bit more out of him. And Walter with probably his biggest performance of the season. 19 points for the rookie off the bench, 6 of 12 shooting, 3 of 7 from 3. But again, it comes down to a loss here for the Raptors. Didn't feel like any monster performance here. Just Bridges, 5 of 8 from 3, was lights out from the corners. Towns, 7 of 13, 24 points. Brunson, 20 points, 7 of 13. It was just a lot of guys chipping in here. Former Raptor OG Anunoby with 14 points. Even off the bench, 7 points, 7 points, 8 points. A lot of players chipping in for the Knicks. And part of the problem was they were very, very efficient tonight. The Raptors probably did what they set out to do. They win the possession battle. They had less turnovers going into the fourth, and in the late stage of the fourth committed a bunch, but they got 11 extra offensive rebounds. They win the battle there. There's no second chance points up on ESPN, but they were dominant in that metric. They were good on fast breaks. They won that battle by 4 points. They win the possession battle. I mean, you can look at just the field goal numbers here. The Raptors take 14 more field goals, only 8 less free throws, sure, but 14 more field goals. The Raptors win the possession battle, but go 45% of the field, 37% from 3. Honestly, in a lot of games, I'll take that for the Raptors, but the Knicks were efficient tonight. They hit 42.5% of their threes. That was enough at the end of the day for the New York Knicks to get over the line here. So I said going into this 3-game stretch for the Raptors, this is a really important stretch to kind of see where they're at. Can they go 2-1 in this stretch of 3 games? Can they beat a couple of these good teams? Well, the answer is no. They resoundingly lost to the Thunder by nearly 40 points. They came back to make it respectable in the end against the Dallas Mavericks, losing by 7. And they lose here to the Knicks. 3 losses in a row, plus the Barnes injury. Some easier games coming up here. I think 3 winnable games away at Miami, home to Chicago, home to Brooklyn. The Raptors actually might be favored in one of these games here. But, yeah, with the Barnes injury coming up, if there was any sort of hope that, hey, we're turning a corner, maybe we can start to win some games, be a playoff team, a lot of that's out of the window now. Again, we'll see the extent of the injury, but the big loss tonight wasn't on the scoreboard. That sucks, but the big loss this season, or for this game, is Scotty Barnes. The Raptors dropped to 7 of 18. They dropped to 6 and 7 at home. Like I said, upcoming schedule. Some time off, which is good. 2 days off. Then they'll have 3 days off after that, as the NBA Cup takes place this week. Away at Miami, we've proven we can beat Miami, and we were competitive against them when we lost them away from home. Chicago sucks. We play them at home. Very winnable game. Brooklyn are not very good. We play them at home. That's a winnable game as well. So 3 winnable games in a row. Then it gets tougher. Houston, New York, Memphis. But I think Toronto kind of showed their true colors in this 3-game stretch. They're just not quite there to compete with these good teams. Not necessarily, sorry, they can clearly compete. They showed their true colors in a way they're not going to beat these teams. And if Barnes is out for a good period of time, things could get really troublesome for the Raptors. Unfortunately, it's really sad. Barnes has been playing so well such good basketball since coming back from injury. And, like, there's nothing he can do to avoid these things. It's just one of those things, man. It's very unlucky, and it's a shame. You're clinging on to these individuals and individual performances over the course of what has been a very difficult season, but it looks like it's about to get even more difficult going forward. So that'll do it for today's post-game show. If you enjoyed the content here, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe, because we do content like this for pretty much every Raptors game. I might miss like once a month, but last year I did, I think, like 73 out of the 82 games. We're on pace to do similar this year. Get subscribed. Join the Amateur Hour Army today. Thank you, Stream Chat. Appreciate y'all. Yeah, just a bad way to end the night, honestly. Well, end your night. I've got a lot more. I got a lot more work to do tonight. But yeah, tough one here. Hopefully. Chat's gone kind of ugly here. Hopefully, it's not too bad. We got Barnes back soon. But, yeah, that'll do it tonight, guys. Thanks so much for watching. I'll catch you on the next one.